And from the moment I started posting on TikTok, I was met with hate. The moment I started posting.
You're like, here's some coffee.
Yeah. And just like, I hate you. Destroy.
I can't look away. Oh, man.
I want to die.
Welcome to your mom's house.
Our pussies itch.
I don't
Welcome
like that one.
to another episode.
I don't like that one. You were playing a bunch of drops before that I approved of.
Yeah.
And then you played that one.
You know what I'm saying?
Remember? Because she was
I
like,
like how you can hear how fat she is in her voice.
oh, yeah.
She can't actually enunciate completely because her face is so big.
Her
She's
face
like,
meat.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, no, it's so funny.
Yeah.
You can hear it in singers' voices, like the Blues Travelers. He sounded super fat.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody got time for that. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, that was a good one. Ain't nobody got time for that.
That was a good one, too.
That was a good time with your mommy's house.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let me hold your dick.
Yeah, that was fun. Listen,
Wow.
speaking of not being fat,
Yeah.
I'm back on the Ozempics.
Get out of here.
But they upped my dose because I was eating right through it like a pig
Mm-hmm.
the last time I did it. And now I want to die. It's so gross. Like I feel so sick all the time, but I'm looking thinner already.
You look great.
Like. Yeah.
The main thing is that you're getting all the benefits of an eating disorder,
Yeah.
you know, without all the health complications. It's good.
That's true. And then how will I maintain my new thin self?
Pizza?
When I'm off of it. That's
Yeah.
going to be the real issue.
Well, you know, keep your weight training up and got to up that protein.
I do. I had eggs this morning for breakfast. I took 3 whole bites.
You're going to have to add a protein shake every day. Seriously.
You mean a cum shake, as we learned from the Double Soul Shaman?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, straight from the source. I'll give you some of mine if you want. That way you don't have to go through the hassle of the blender. You can just have it just shot right down into your mouth if you want.
That'd be so cool.
Yeah. You want that?
I'd love that.
Yeah, there's plenty of time today.
Plenty of time today. I keep thinking about him.
Yeah, he was something.
I listen, I'm not stunned by celebrity guests. I loved the Double Soul Shaman. And what I loved the most was the photograph of the two of you together that you took in the lobby. If Zolo could share it with us. I've been looking at it. I've looked at it about 5 times since Thursday.
Yeah,
because it brings me so much joy to see your face versus his face.
Where is he on this? Where do I
There
find
we
him?
are. He is so happy. It's like he just drank his own piss and he's got all that positive biofeedback and you're like, you know, you're kind of there. You're kind of like, I don't know. I love it.
He is.
You're so like.
Oh, I see him now. Thanks, guys. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm shameless, I'm fearless, I'm doubtless.
Yeah, there
He
he
really
is.
is.
You see how happy he is? I mean, I'm
He's
happy too. But
thrilled.
he's very happy.
Thrilled.
He's a distance runner, which, you know, you look at him, you're like,
Oh,
yeah.
he's so fit.
He's so.
My beautiful Orin.
Well, he's lean.
Yeah.
He's very lean. And distance runners can't carry a lot of weight, you know?
No.
So he's got to be like 135, 140 pounds or something.
I know. I'm fatter than him.
It's cool. Maybe he's on the Zimpies too, you know? Yeah.
He's not.
A really juicy anus workshop.
Yeah. After we had him on, I looked at some of his online content. It's definitely all out there if you're interested.
Mm-hmm.
He revealed, I had no idea when he was here, he revealed he has an OnlyFans. It all kind of, you know, all the math kind of comes together at that point.
Yeah, it makes
Like,
sense now.
You're like, okay. But yeah, if you go to his Twitter, you can definitely watch him pee and
Great.
jack his dick in the sun.
Well, I want to. Yeah, I'm curious to see.
Found that. Yeah, pretty cool.
But it's it was really special. I even sent
Honor each other's balls.
Jolo, can you show him in our lobby? This was the best part too. Is Josh sent me this behind the scenes BTS of our friend in the lobby.
Yeah.
Just giving a stretching it out after the show because these seats are very confining to your hips.
He
and
had
I
to
get
sit
that.
for a while. Yeah, got to open it back up in his underwear.
Yeah.
No shoes. Awesome.
Right.
There you go. Yeah, that's a good glute stretch right there. I know what he's doing. Feels good.
Do you think he walked around Austin without shoes that whole time?
He said, I mean, he had those, like, you know, those Jesus sandals.
Yeah.
That, like, are equivalent to basically no shoes. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
We had
That's
fun.
very, very potent.
Yeah, he was amazing.
Yeah.
Very
Pretty
warm,
cool.
very sweet guy.
A lot of the staff, a lot of us got hugs. A couple notably did not. Annie positioned himself to never get a hug. He was not not ready for a shirtless hug from a man in his underwear.
What?
No
Why?
hug for him.
Nope.
Did Chad get a hug?
No, I got left out too.
Wow. Now, did you do the Annie route and go basically, I don't want a hug, so I'm not going to walk near him?
No, I mean, I greeted him and everything. I said, welcome to the studio. And he just kind of looked at me and walked to the chair.
Wow,
Oh
you're
my
not his type.
God.
If you love your penis, your self-esteem goes up.
Well, I got Reed a hug. Mm-hmm. He totally was like,
He liked
thanks. Adam did a whole thing where I go, hey, come here. He goes, I know what you're doing.
He knew.
And
He's
then
been
he
in comedy
stayed.
too long.
Yeah, he stayed in the seat. He didn't even get up. He was like, no, I'm not getting up.
Yeah.
He
knew.
But Josh, you got some hugs, right?
I got so many.
Yeah.
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 And he like purposefully dodged the handshake like
Yeah.
so hard.
So hard.
Yeah.
He did that to me too. When I
Yeah.
first walked up, I was like, hand out, and he was just like,
Nah.
yeah.
At the end, I thought he was going for a kiss, but I guess he had to like line our hearts up when we hugged. But I really thought he was going for a kiss.
Yeah, I got one.
I got one.
I got one. I got one on
Yeah.
the cheek.
Really?
Well, that's
yeah,
how
and
you
I
really.
did not expect it either. I was like,
I got one too on the cheek. Yeah.
yeah. Because he gave me the hug, and I was like, it was good to see. And then he was right here, and I was like, okay. So,
It was a
yeah.
wild
It was. I was like, Annie's right back there. And he,
I gave him the Howie Mandel. I'm like, nah, nigga. Pound it.
yeah. That would have been so great.
Well, what was interesting is that I didn't know the scientific term, but pussy juices are what
I was surprised.
babies gulp on
I
the
was
way out.
surprised because he actually knows so much history,
Mm-hmm.
and he was using medical terms for a lot of things in the brain, in the reproductive system, talking about neuroreceptors and
Sure.
everything. And then he's
Biofeedback.
like, one of the things about when your child is born is that it consumes the pussy juices and
Yeah.
the pussy bacteria. And I was like, huh. It is clear that you work with males usually.
Listen, I'm not trying to make apples out of oranges, but I wish he had more for the women.
Yeah.
But you know what? That's not his jam. I respect that.
Yeah.
Sucking each other's nipples before battle.
Yeah.
Yeah. What a fantastic guest. Thank you so much, William, for coming. He came
that
from
was a treat.
Vancouver, all the way from Canada.
All from Canada. Yeah.
Yeah.
Our fierce, bitter rival.
Do you think he flew in his underwear?
No, I think he gets it, but I think he's first chance he can get out of it. He does.
Yeah. Well, he should. He's got a great bod.
Fit guy. He's a
Great
distance
bod.
runner. 30 Ks? No, was that what he said? No, 30 miles, right? Something like that. 30-mile runs. That's fucking legit, man. Very impressive. All right, well, let's start the show. You ready?
Oh, yeah.
I got some good stuff,
Gosh, I
some
got
fun
so
stuff
excited
for
I
you.
forgot
Good
we
stuff,
didn't-
slick stuff, neat stuff.
Stop assuming folk who use a plural form of address live with DID or is a system. It is colonialism. There are plenty of indigenous folk and spiritual identities where plural forms of address is the norm, and these forms of address existed prior to colonialism. It is also not okay to ask plural people why they are plural. It's none of your business. Just use the correct form of address.
The R word.
Who is Randy?
Don't bring anyone loving to this.
Welcome to your mom's house with Tom Segura. And
Christina Pajitsin.
welcome to your mom's house.
Oh, thanks, pal. Oh. Uh-oh. Gosh. Tom.
Yeah.
Zolo just flew this in.
Oh, what is it?
This is a really nice
Yeah,
addendum.
so as we were talking about it, I remembered he sent a follow-up email with some important information for Christina.
Yes,
Oh.
Will, our double soul shaman, as you recall from that episode, he gave me a beautiful egg
for your pussy.
to put into my pussy.
Yes.
But this is the note he wrote. Hey, Josh, off to the airport. Just a quick heads up. I forgot to mention. Could you pass along to Christina that the pussy egg, as he calls it.
That's what it says there?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
It's brand new, but it's definitely a good idea to give it a wash before she tries it out in her yoni. And I had the same inclination too.
You actually mentioned that on the episode. You said I should wash this.
I should wash it because he just had it in his pocket in his hands, and you don't know where people's hands have been.
Look at his beautiful mushroom head.
Yeah.
And if you could forward this about lube to her. So another interesting topic we get. Hi, Christina. When it comes to lubricating the yoni egg, many women prefer using natural oils like coconut oil or grapeseed oil for a smoother insertion process. These oils are gentle and generally safe for vaginal use. However, individual preferences may vary, so it's always a good idea to choose an oil that suits your body best. Feel free to explore different options and see what works for you. Enjoy! ! Best! Will. Thank you so much, Will. I've heard the coconut
samurai
oil.
were sniffing each other's balls.
Mm-hmm. I've heard that coconut oil in your vag is totally fine. I may have to, maybe canola oil, maybe butter. I don't know.
Coconut.
We'll see what tastes better for
Coconut's fine, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, coconut's supposed to be great for the skin.
I'm going to try this out. Great for the skin.
No, really.
For your vaginal skin.
But like people like bathe in coconut oil.
Oh, yeah.
And here it's prevalent in this city.
Prevalent.
Austinites love some coconut
They
oil.
do. They rub it all over their pussies before they do stuff.
Every pussy smells like coconuts here.
But thank God I'd rather do coconut oil than patchouli oil. That's what the hippies generally...
You can get fucking knocked out if you have patchouli. In my life, I hate
that smell, too.
I hate those fuckers. They're the worst.
They are the worst.
I feel like there should be one North Korean style labor camp in the United States, and it should just be for people who put on patchouli oil.
And hold on, I'm going to take it a step further. And anybody who wears Birkenstocks, but they're so dirty that the bottoms are black, where their toes and feet go.
Plural people.
Yeah.
I think there's a definite correlation between Birkenstock
and
filth
plural people?
and plural people.
And patchouli.
Patchouli people.
Yeah, that's a whole Venn diagram.
There's definitely overlap.
There's a lot.
Majority overlap.
Yeah, there's a lot. Hey everybody, more tickets have just been released for my shows coming up April 4th in Salt Lake City, Utah, April 12th in Nashville, Tennessee, April 13th in Charlotte, North Carolina, and April 14th in Raleigh, North Carolina. Get tickets and all upcoming tour dates at tomsegura.com/tour. Also stay tuned for a big announcement next week and make sure to sign up for my email list at tomsegura.com.
This podcast is sponsored by Squarespace. Squarespace is the all-in-one website platform for entrepreneurs to stand out and succeed online. Whether you're just starting out or managing a growing brand, Squarespace makes it easy to create a beautiful website, engage with your audience, and sell anything from products to content to time. All in one place, all on your own terms. Squarespace is super easy to use. Just get started with one of their professional website templates with designs for every category. Then customize your look, update content, and add features to fit your unique needs. You can also host video content, organize your video library, and showcase your content on beautiful video pages. And if you want to sell your products in person, you can do so by connecting a Squarespace reader to the Squarespace app and keep your orders, inventory, and customer data in sync with your online store. Head to squarespace.com for a free trial, and when you're ready to launch, go to squarespace.com/mom to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. Tournament time is officially here, so fill out your brackets and place your bets on who you think will rise to the top with my partners at DraftKings Sportsbook. Right now, all new customers who bet $5 will get $150 in bonus bets instantly. Download the DraftKings app now and sign up using my code MOM. The crown is yours. That's right. New customers can bet just $5 on anything and receive $150 in bonus bets instantly. Stay in on the action and use your $150 in bonus bets on DraftKings same game parlays for a shot at an even bigger payout. Combine multiple bets together from the same game, including total points scored, number of rebounds by your favorite player, and more. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now. New customers, use my promo code MOM and bet just $5 on any wager and get $150 in bonus bets instantly. That's promo code MOM, only at DraftKings Sportsbook. God, I didn't realize colonialism was to blame for so much.
colonialism really has, obviously had a lot of ramifications on the way the world works today. Obviously, to our benefit, we're not complaining, but I didn't realize that it affected forms of addressing people and plural people.
Because they've existed all this time.
It is so fun to learn. I am such a fan of learning.
Well, it's weird because the tone of our teachers is always a little shitty. Like, God, you guys don't know this?
You don't realize that the root of plural people lies in colonialism? God.
What are you, stupid?
Read a book.
Right. Like, which book should I have read to learn that one? Yeah, they act like it's common knowledge that you're not acknowledging.
Yeah.
Dummy. Jesus. Yeah, everyone hates colonialism, but I don't know. I like railroads and like medicine and like reading and stuff.
Yeah.
Good. Laws.
It's pretty cool.
Cement. It's been okay.
Yeah.
What you got there?
I got a whole bunch of cool stuff in here.
I can see your little dog wheels turning. You're getting very excited
about it.
Can I tell you about smells?
Yeah.
I like your natural smell very much.
My natural smell?
Yeah.
I'm coming from the gym.
Well, not that smell, but I like it when like at the end of the day when you've just been normal guy stuff.
Yeah.
There's something about your natural
pheromones.
Yeah. Your body smells. I really like how they smell. It's really weird.
It's not stinky.
No, it's very intoxicating for me. And when I was pregnant with your seeds, both times carrying your male children with all that beautiful testosterone slashing around inside of my room, and I felt even more connected to you just by your smells. I loved smelling you when I was pregnant. Yeah. Thank you. It's a good thing, right?
It's a good thing. Yes. It would suck if you were like, God, if there's one thing I'm repulsed by, it's your smell.
Your spouse's smell?
Yeah.
That's a bad
sign.
Thing to be stuck with. Yeah. Do you like my smells, right?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
That didn't sound very convincing.
Yeah, of course. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Did I poop while I was giving birth? Yes or no? Quick.
No, you've asked this a million times.
Because I think you're lying.
Your hair looks nice.
Thanks, pal. You just changed the subject.
Yeah.
That means I shit.
You got a middle part.
It means I shit.
You didn't shit.
On the birthing table.
You didn't. You had pussy juice coming out.
All that shit came out.
All the shit came out of your pussy, and then the baby got it and was like, I'm going to be strong.
I don't think they gulp. I don't know. They just cry.
Babies come out. Yeah, they cry a lot.
I don't think there's like,
you know what's interesting is they cry like crazy when they're born.
Yeah.
And here's what I've learned. They keep crying.
That's so annoying.
It's years go by and they still cry.
That's all the tears. All the tears.
And you know what? Sometimes the tears never stop.
You're not going to make a fight and see your girls. I'm good, Chef. Remember your girls. I'm good, Chef. You don't care about the girls? You don't care about the girls. You don't care about the girls. Just hush. You don't care about the girls. Hello, everybody. Dustin. American Airlines. Fuck this over. Start. Here we go. Dustin.
Gay people freak out the best.
The best.
There's two. Yes. There's top. They're always competing, by the way. Gay people and black people.
I was gonna say
publicly freaking out. It goes back and forth.
No, you're gonna take gay over blacks?
No, but this is a special kind. They're both like pretty fey, and this is a diva freakout. Yeah. And one of them is trying to keep him from freaking out because he probably wants to keep flying.
Sure.
But the other was like, American Airlines, and it fucks us over. Like, you can't really get this in most other groups, you know?
This is true.
Here, I'm not kidding.
So performative. Look at this. Getting physical.
So I want to tell you about Shelby and Dolly.
I think he might be drunk.
No, he's drunk.
Shelby and Dolly. Shelby and Dolly. Remember them. I'm going to do it for you. Shelby and Dolly. That's it.
He's saying the girls. Do you love, like, he's like,
yeah.
So he's saying Shelby and Donna. So I just don't know if those are two Shih Tzus or the names of their adopted daughters. But there are two girls that one of them is saying, think about them.
Think about those girls.
Think about those girls.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're either going to see two other dogs come up or they have daughters.
They match, which is adorable. I wish you and I would match more.
And this one guy is really freaking
He's drunk.
out.
Shelby. Remember them. Shelby and Dolly, remember them.
Oh.
That's, you know.
I am. I'm just trying to get home to the girls.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That's dogs.
Yeah, there's two lady dogs.
Really, look, I have my favorite dogs. Fuck off, bitch. Fuck off.
Oh, I didn't see that coming.
It just got good.
Because is she schooling them?
Well, I think he thought he was connecting with someone, didn't he?
He was like nice.
And then she said something to him, and then he was like, "Fuck off,
She's
bitch."
being a bitch. Yeah.
Really, look, I have much thing for dogs. Fuck off, bitch. Fuck off, bitch.
Switched.
Wow.
It switched.
Yeah.
Because was she scolding him for acting out, which is so annoying.
He was
when
really
people
acting
do
out,
that.
but then he's also very close to her, and she's just like, I get it. She's like, go away. Like,
Yeah.
get away from me. You're loud. You're obnoxious. Your breath probably smells like someone took a dump in it.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like when because, you know, like that post-show thing where the person's
Yes.
been drinking and you're like,
You get
fuck,
out of my
man.
face.
Are people pissing in your mouth here?
No, it's always beer that smells the worst on people's
So bad.
breath.
But he's drunk or just crazy.
And he's drunk.
And then he said, fuck off,
But she's
bitch.
stupid because, first of all, if you fucking remember from like middle school, whenever you see a fight,
Yeah.
you shut the fuck up and just watch.
Yeah, yeah.
Don't you dare chime in, bitch. Like, bad on her.
That's how you get hurt.
Yeah, she's stupid.
Fuck off, bitch.
Yeah, she wanted to get in on the fight.
Yeah.
Fuck off, bitch.
Fuck off, bitch.
Yeah.
That's
Telling
right.
you, man.
Yeah, the gays are not.
The gays are good at that.
They're good at talking shit because like they've been talked shit to their whole lives.
Yeah.
They had to be snappy from the beginning.
Yeah.
So you don't fuck with gay dudes in
Yeah.
public? No
Yes.
way. No thanks, Tom Hanks.
They really know.
No,
how to-
they know what the fuck they're doing.
It's good for a tantrum. I'm telling
It
you.
is, yeah. This is
Very
just
good.
tantruming. Yeah, this is adult tantruming.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
Very cool.
You know, the other day, I haven't even told you this story because I'm still kind of ashamed of it. But I was like, there's this new phenomenon now where like older men feel like they can scold me in public. It's really funny. I don't know if it's interesting. So
What do you mean?
Okay, so the boys and I were on the way to the hardware store because Ellis wanted to buy a pickaxe, which is not going to happen, but I'll happily get some like version that's moderate for him because he wants to mine diamonds.
Because it's for Minecraft.
Yeah, he's into Minecraft.
In Minecraft, all they do is like, you know, you mine everything, and then all day he's like, I got some good elements today, some minerals. And I'm like, did you? And then he's just like, just hacking a yard apart. And
Yeah,
then any
he's
rock,
destroying our
he's like,
shit.
there's some netherite here.
It's really cute.
I'm like, okay,
but
cool.
I'm like, if you're gonna, because he's out there tearing
It's the
shit
best,
up,
yeah.
and I'm like, if you're gonna do
And
it,
he
I
has
want
fucking goggles
Well,
and
I bought
gloves.
that
Yeah,
for him
yeah,
because I'm
yeah.
like, you better be wearing safety goggles because there's shrapnel every time he cracks a rock.
I did it with
open.
him, and there was rock flying everywhere. Yeah.
Oh, so did I. So I'm
he
like,
goes, "You're amazing at this, man." Because I'm like, you know, I'm 10 times his size and strength, so I go like whack, and everything cracks. And he's like, "God, you're so good at this."
that's so cute.
Yeah.
So I wanted to get him goggles and gloves in a form of a pickaxe,
Mm-hmm.
right? Anyway, I'm so embarrassed to even tell this story because it was my fault. Okay, so we're pulling to the parking lot of the hardware store. And I'm pulling in, I'm in the parking lot. I'm doing 5 miles, you know, very slowly in the parking lot. And I see a truck that as I'm pulling up to park next to this truck, I notice they're unloading like a heavy couch or heavy cargo. And I'm like, oh, I don't want to park next to that.
Yeah.
So I swerve right to the right. And as I do, he's coming in, the guy, into the parking lot, right?
Yeah.
Again, it's maybe 2 miles an hour. It's really slow, but he honks at me and oh gosh, you know, I acknowledge like, sorry, I messed up. I fucked up. Sorry. Everything's fine. No harm, no foul. I park further down.
Yeah.
And of course the cocksucker parks like near me and I'm like, and I can see him eyeballing me like he's death daggering me
Yeah.
because he wants retribution. He
Yeah.
wants to scold me.
Because you turned wide when he was coming.
I
in.
did. And he had to slam on his brakes to like, oh, this woman is now in my whatever. Fine. We would have T-boned at 2 miles per hour had he kept going. But we didn't. It was fine. Crisis averted. Kids are fine. We're all fine.
Sure.
So I see the cunt and I'm like, all right, I'm just going to like put my head down. I kind of ignore him because I see him eyeballing me as he's walking into the store. I like pretend like, oh, what's the kids up to, you know?
Mm-hmm.
We get out, we get into the store, and I just like, where is this cunt? I know he's going to talk to me. And he's like, you know, you should be careful when you pull into the thing. We could have T-boned. You got kids in the car. And I go, I know you're angry with me. I know you're angry. It's okay.
That's what you said.
Yeah. I go, I know you're angry. I know you're angry. You want to get your anger. That's fine. Because why would you? Okay, my thinking is, if somebody has a minor crisis averted in the parking lot and then they seek you out to scold you after,
Yeah.
why?
Yeah.
What's the utility?
How old is he?
He's old as shit. Again, like the goblin from Gelson's, like old white guys are not into me.
No, they like chastising a woman too.
Yeah.
They don't do it to men.
No. But why would
then-
he seek me out if not to reprimand and scold and shame me?
sure,
And I go,
sure.
listen, I've said, I'm sorry. I know you're upset. I see your feelings. I acknowledge your feelings.
What did he say then?
And he's like, it's not that I'm mad. It's just that this is dangerous. You could have T-boned. We got kids. And I go, okay, thank you. Bye now. Bye. And I just walked away. I'm not going to, what am I going to talk about?
Yeah, what else? There's nothing to talk about.
There's nothing to talk about, period.
No, I know.
How many times have you sought a person out after you almost got into a 2-mile-per-hour collision and then chastised them for the thing? It's like, dude, what are you doing? You fucking cunt. I mean, am I wrong? Am I crazy?
I don't think you're crazy.
No, you're not crazy.
Am I wrong?
That is a pretty wild way to bring it to though, where you're just like, I know that you're mad.
I know he's mad. Why else would he come to me?
That would have made me more angry for sure.
That's the point. But that's the point. That's the point. And I know I'm being a cunt.
You're that girl in the wheelchair right now. You're like, get the fuck away from me.
I'm the bit, and I did that intentionally because I'm like, he's gonna come to me, and I'm gonna shame him for his stupid fucking wanting to vent on me. Because I know that's what he wanted to do, to vent his whatever frustration on me.
Yeah, but
I did that on purpose. It's a bitch move. I don't take credit for it. Yeah.
But you do got to be careful though.
Yeah, that could have blown up
But he's
real bad.
old.
If they escalate,
Doesn't matter.
He's still a dude. You know what I'm saying?
He's still a dude.
What do you think he's gonna do? Follow me home and show
You
me
just
out?
don't know. Here's the thing. I just had this conversation. I forget with whom. It was a story about finding out
Great.
that a dude was
I have anxiety. It's been a week. He's fine. He
No.
hasn't
But
killed me.
just hear me out on this.
Yeah.
When you find out that a dude was lying about his story, like, you know, he's like, I'm a baller. I you know what I mean? Like, I own this restaurant or something, right? And people are like, oh, you know, and then when, as a woman, if you learn that was a lie, calling that guy out,
Shaming him.
is a bad decision. Here's why.
Yeah.
Because you just don't know how that guy, like, he is a liar. He's crazy. He's a narcissist. He made that up. But if you're a woman and you're with a guy and you find, I'm making an extreme example, a restaurant, but whatever his big brag is, that if it's a lie and you realize it, do not wait till you get away and tell your friends and everything, like, this guy's fucking crazy. Don't do it to his face.
Well, what should I have said to him? Just like listen to him?
No. I mean, whatever. I mean, you could just be like, I'm so sorry. Yep.
Yeah.
I'm a fucking dumb, stupid bitch, you know?
Yeah. I didn't feel like doing it.
Yeah, no, you could just do it.
I felt like I did it in the parking lot when I was like, I'm sorry.
No, you did. I think
Sorry,
like that
was
guy
bad,
is crazy.
stupid.
And I'm using a different example. I'm just
know.
talking about how,
In general,
men who get called out in a public setting about something, you just don't know how sensitive, how fragile they are, how fragile their egos are.
Yeah.
And sometimes that's, when you hear these stories in the news of this guy broke this lady's fucking face against the wall, you know, and just like went crazy. Like, just took her hair and just fucking bam, like just crushed it.
it's because of that.
It's because of shit
It's
like
some
that.
woman being like,
and
I know you're mad.
He got embarrassed. Yeah. Am I wrong? It's 100% why. Guys,
100%. Yeah.
guys cannot handle
Being
embarrassment.
shamed by a woman.
Exactly. Yes.
I know. That's why I did it, because it felt good. It felt right.
Guys can't handle shame a lot, period. But when it's from a woman, it's
know.
it's
That's
very
why I did
different. Hey, everybody. Don't forget to check out Ari Shafir's new podcast, You Be Trippin'. The craziest Jay I know, who is absolutely hilarious with his own angle on world traveling stories with the greatest and funniest comedians on the planet. You can find it right now on the Your Mom's House podcast channel and wherever you listen to podcasts.
Did you know that even if you have a 401k retirement, you can still have an IRA? Robinhood has the only IRA that gives you a 3% boost on every dollar you contribute when you subscribe to Robinhood Gold. But get this, now through April 30th, Robinhood is even boosting every single dollar you transfer in from other retirement accounts with a 3% match. That's right, no cap on the 3% match. Robinhood Gold gets you the most for your retirement thanks to their IRA with a 3% match. This offer is good through April 30th. Get started at robinhood.com/boost. Subscription fees apply. And now for some legal info. Claim as of Q1 2024, validated by Radius Global Market Research. Investing involves risk, including loss. Limitations apply to IRAs and 401ks. 3% match requires Robinhood Gold for 1 year from the date of first 3% match. Must keep Robinhood IRA for 5 years. The 3% matching on transfers is subject to specific terms and conditions. Robinhood IRA available to U.S. customers in good standing. Robinhood Financial, LLC, member SIPC, is a registered broker-dealer. Smoking cannabis doesn't have to hurt. Upgrade to a freeze pipe today to experience icy smooth puffs without the throat burn, chest pain, or coughing attacks. Freeze Pipe makes a unique line of freezable pipes, bubblers, bongs, and more that cool smoke by over 300 degrees. The secret is freezable glycerin chambers that come on every piece. Pop one of these chambers in the freezer for 1 hour, and as smoke passes through, it's instantly chilled for a relaxing experience without the throat burn or coughing. I love it because it's convenient and you don't feel that awful burning sensation when you smoke. It's a lovely cooling sensation and it feels great. American owned and with over 100,000 happy customers, visit thefreezepipe.com and use code YMH for 10% off your entire order. That's thefreezepipe.com and code YMH for 10% off. Order today to get free shipping and say goodbye to harsh smoke forever.
And that's the thing too. It's not that nothing you did was wrong. It's just that you
not tactical.
What's
it's not
more
smart.
important, being right? Yeah, or like.
Well, in that moment, it was being right. I know.
Right.
I'm a very spiteful woman. Listen, I'm a very spiteful, rageful person.
Can I tell you what another tactic is? And I'm not saying I want you to do this all the time, but you're in a situation like that, and a guy says something like that. You just lift your shirt up, show your both tits.
With our kids there?
Yeah.
Show them how to do it?
Yeah.
I should have done that, and then he would have shut the fuck up.
He'd have been like,
He would have been like, oh, I'm so sorry. I'd be like, you gonna fight me now? But
What
then
are
I
you
get
doing?
arrested.
No. And you do it to the cops too. Cops
Hey,
come.
you want to see some old soggy tits? Look at these soppers.
That's how you diffuse the situation.
No.
Anyway, I'm proud of you.
I'm not. I don't know what gets into me, in these public confrontations. I just, I changed. I used to get more afraid of people, and now I'm fighting back, and it's not normal. I know it's not
remember
great.
this. There's two types of cop videos that are out there.
Shit.
The ones that everything escalates, and the one where the guy de-escalates. That's how you want to do most interactions in life. You come upon a scene, you just want everything to go.
But
all the best fighters tell you something too. All the best fighters say something. That when you're in public and they're like a fight breaks out.
Yeah.
I'm talking about world-class fighters.
Yeah.
They go, I try to leave.
Because he doesn't want to get into it. He was
Yeah,
old
they don't
and
want to be in
feeble.
a street fight.
He was old and feeble.
Okay.
I mean, if he were a younger guy, I would definitely would have been like, oh, okay, like play stupid, dumb bitch.
Yeah, you got to read the room. I mean, old guy, okay. But still, old guys can murder you.
Listen, our kids could have pickaxed him to death. You give Ellis, by the way, we found the pickaxe. It is so dangerous. They're so big, and he could barely lift it.
You didn't get that?
No, I got like something that looks
Did he
like
try
a
to get
pickaxe.
it?
Of course. He's
Yeah.
like, I want the pickaxe, Mom. It's so heavy. I'm like, you can't even lift this. And he was crying about, I want the pickaxe. I'm like, I can't get you a pickaxe. And then people listen to you as you're trying to be like, I can't get you a pickaxe. And then our other son was dressed as a police officer that day.
Yeah.
He had me buy him a policeman costume.
That was the best. I
And so
know.
he's walking around dressed like that. And then Ellis is like, I want a pickaxe.
He came into my room with the police shades on, and he goes, "Hey, you're in trouble."
So
and I was
cute.
like, "Oh shit!" And he took his nightstick.
Yeah.
And he started hitting me. I was like, "Jesus Christ, I'm white. What are you doing? Like, take it easy, man." But then he cuffed me anyway.
Yeah, teach him.
Yeah. Sweet kid. All right, let's take a quick break.
Yeah, all right.
We'll be right back.
This is really full, so.
Okay, here,
Double
mommy.
shot latte for you, my friend.
Beautiful, thank you.
This is a double shot iced. Oh.
We already go way back. This is Christina. I don't know if
Cheers.
you've met.
Yes.
Hi, I met you. Yes.
Officially.
Yes. I'm so excited for this,
Cheers.
Caitlin.
Let's go.
Cheers.
I'm gonna have a sip. I'm gonna
Me
go.
too.
Careful.
I'm getting fired up. Let's go. Lightning. That's good. Is this your special YMH blend?
It's not, no. So it's our
I mean,
roast.
But you know what I love about this? It's caramelly.
Natural caramel, chocolate notes in there.
Yeah, it's actually like a really, really easy espresso drink. Wow, that's
nice and
good.
Smooth, not bitter.
No, not bitter.
That's the way we roasted it for people who maybe don't like the sharpness of espresso.
Yeah.
It's got Arabica and Robusta beans, so it's sweet and strong.
Oh, it's really good, Caitlin. Thank you.
Let's go.
That is really easy to drink. Let's go. Wow.
Delicious. You
Yeah.
killed it.
Thank
What
you.
is mine?
Iced oat latte.
Okay.
Classic. Double shot in there.
You know, so the thing I've been getting in, maybe we should save it for the pot.
Yeah, let's
I'll
talk.
tell you,
Sit
I'll talk
down.
coffee on the pot. All right.
And I got you guys your coffee. Your
Yes.
mom's house in Hateful, Australia. Had to.
This is amazing.
Oh, and Hate from Australia.
Had to. That was the classic.
That's awesome. I got a bunch of clips for you we can airdrop later. Okay.
Perfect.
So exciting, Caitlin.
Ready in 5, 4, 3, 2.
And we are back, and we are overjoyed to welcome this guest all the way from Toronto, Canada. You know her as CC on Silence, nothing but buckets of hate from Austin, Texas. It is Caitlin Campbell, everybody. Let her hear it.
She made it.
You made it.
Toronto.
I'm excited. Thank you.
So
guys.
excited you're here.
Dude, your coffee's so good. We just had
we
your
just got some of your
drinks.
coffee.
Thank you.
Let's go.
You're a coffee maker.
Yes, I'm a coffee roaster, and I own a coffee trailer in Toronto.
What's
so
the
I
trailer
roast the
called?
coffee and serve it. So my coffee's just called Street Brew.
Street Brew.
Yeah, so the Street
And
Brew
is it the
trailer.
type of thing, because coffee trucks, food trucks, all the trucks are huge here in Austin. Do you pick different locations? You move around the city?
We go to one farmer's market every Sunday, and then we
Okay.
move around on Saturdays.
You move around. And then what about during the week?
We're not open during the week, actually.
Damn.
Fun fact.
What?
We could be for sure, but we want to maximize profit. So rather go to busy events on weekends than possibly lose money during the week.
Okay.
You're
Now,
so smart.
if that demand picks up enough, then it does make sense too, right?
Yeah, we'll do a lot of private events. So we'll do like weddings. We did pop-ups at Google in Toronto, TikTok in Canada. So we do that kind of stuff during the week.
Okay.
So that's just more profitable. But yeah, if the demand's there, I'm always down for more pop-ups.
Now tell us this, because I'm a coffee enthusiast.
Okay.
For many, many years, and my palate has changed throughout the years. I've had different drinks that I thought this is my drink for life, and
Yeah.
then it evolves and it changes.
Totally fair.
So the two things I'm into the most right now in coffee are just espressos. I get single and double espressos at random hours of the day, and then I also am a big cold coffee drinker. So I get cold brews, nitro cold brews. I'm a
Okay.
big fan of. I usually add a splash of oat milk. I like them on ice. But I don't know any of the sophistication about like an espresso. Like,
For
what
sure.
what should I look for?
Caitlin's fine.
What should I know about an espresso to like kind of up my knowledge of it?
Oh, that's a great question.
That's a really good question. I'd say if you're going to a shop or a roastery that knows what they're doing, their
Yes.
espresso shouldn't be bitter. So if you're getting an overly bitter taste from your coffee, probably wasn't roasted the best.
Okay.
Probably over roasted.
Because I don't like
and
an
burnt.
overly bitter one.
Yeah, so our espresso actually has Arabica and Robusta beans.
Mm-hmm.
So like, I'd say 90% of coffee is Arabica beans.
Mm-hmm.
But if you throw in the Robusta, with your espresso, it gives you a nice smoothness instead of the bitterness.
Okay, so I should basically, you're just like with most things, you're looking for quality ingredients.
Absolutely, yeah.
So the best roasters will have a good espresso.
And look for like a small craft roaster if you can.
Okay.
The big roasters roast to consistency instead of quality.
And did you always have a love for coffee, or is this something that you've
so
learned?
good.
Let's go.
You've learned about over time.
Yeah, it's something I completely learned about. People are always surprised. Like, I never worked in coffee. I never worked at a coffee shop before this. My dad loves coffee. He's loved coffee since I was a little kid. Just always drinking it. And he was like, I think we should start a coffee company. And I didn't like coffee.
Really?
growing
Your
up.
dad said this?
This is all dad.
That's cool.
Well, not all dad, but it was his idea to start a coffee company.
Now, real coffee nerds, and I consider you one, because I've seen this and I've been to places. You guys will even sometimes do things where I don't even know how to explain it, but there's like a slow pour, not your standard brew, waiting and it slowly drips, right?
Yep.
Like, what is that process called? What
It's
is
a pour over.
A pour over.
Pour over coffee.
What's happening with a pour over?
It's so good. So you're pouring hot water over the grounds and it's going through and extracting it. Depends on the type of pour over. There's conical pour overs, flat bottom pour overs. Flat bottom usually gives you a sweeter coffee. Depending on how thick the filter is, depends on how much flavor you're going to get out of it.
And it changes the taste of the coffee.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's completely different from espresso.
I had one in Japan.
Okay.
And it was excellent.
Yeah, they have amazing coffee over
Caitlin,
there.
I have a question for you. I've heard a lot of coffee enthusiasts say that Starbucks is crap because they over roast their beans. What's your take on that?
We owe a lot of third wave coffee success to Starbucks, so no animosity there. They started the third wave coffee movement. Without them, local roasters like me wouldn't exist. But yeah, they definitely over roast their beans because they're roasting to consistency.
Right.
There's thousands of shops, so they can't focus on the quality.
I'll tell
They
you
just
this.
have to make sure the beans are okay.
Their iced, like their straight up iced coffee is, I don't think it's even.
Their iced lattes, yeah.
It's very bitter. It tastes very, very bitter.
And usually pretty weak.
Yeah.
I will say they don't know how to make a macchiato properly.
That is also very true.
Because I ordered one yesterday and it was like espresso and then a lot of milk. And I'm like, that's a latte, bro.
Absolutely.
That's a latte, bro.
Come on, bro.
What are you doing? And I fucking threw it right back in her face.
As you should.
As you should.
Expect nothing less.
I've assaulted a few baristas.
I mean, a barista PSA over here.
Hell yeah. So, you saw what we found. We found this video that went viral.
Yes.
And I think you've met a lot of people from our community have come over and joined you.
Awesome.
One of the things that caught my attention the most was like you were getting, I guess, roasted
on the daily.
In the comments for seemingly just doing nothing but living life.
You're not wrong.
And you handle it so well. You handle it with like so graciously. So how, like, first of all, when did it pick up? Like, there had to be a time where you were just like, hey, that's just what I'm doing, and no one's really taking notice, right? Was there a tipping point?
Yeah, so I started posting on TikTok first.
Okay.
Instagram's kind of new to the scene. I only started last year, but I've been on TikTok for 3 years now.
Okay.
And from the moment I started posting on TikTok, I was met with hate and trolls and negative comments. Like,
really?
The moment I started posting.
You're like, here's some coffee.
Yeah.
And
just
like, I hate you.
Destroy. And when I first started, it definitely like really bothered me because like in real life, people aren't jerks like that mostly.
This is a very important point to make. Because we all experience this. Like, we're performers. We have this show. We have specials. And like, you get everything, right? You get praise. You get like celebrated. People tell you you're the greatest. It's also, by the way, an extreme reaction that you shouldn't like indulge in too much. Like people are like, you're the best,
Yeah,
but then you get the other side of it, which is just hate. But the truth is, like, 'cause sometimes like even our buddy Bert will be like, it's not real. Yeah. And I think what he means is like the way I understand it is like none of that really translates into the real world. Like I leave here, no one says shit to me that they'll gladly say in their comments,
Right.
It's like it's its own little bubble.
Yeah, and that's kind of one of the things I always say. I've never met a hater in real life.
Yeah.
Every person that's ever come up to me has been like, love your content or love what you do. Never met a hater in real life.
Some of those motherfuckers are the ones who write you that crazy shit.
But in person, they change up real quick.
But I want to say, which is so wonderful about you and something I wish I had, is the ability to like not let it get to you. And I, again, Tom and I have been doing this for like 20 years. I don't read the comment section for a reason. I'm too sensitive for it.
It's a brutal place.
Yeah,
I owe
so
a lot
tell
of it
me
to my
about that.
dad because when I first started on TikTok, it did start to get to me. And like obviously my dad, he's a protective parent. He doesn't want to see that, and he didn't want to see me upset. So he kind of sat me down. He's like, you have two choices: keep posting content and ignore the trolls, ignore the haters, and go out there and win. Or stop posting content and do something else because I don't want to see this affecting you mentally. And I was like, well, that's a bad take. But I was like, well, I don't want to lose, so I'm going to keep posting content and do my own thing. And I'm so glad I did because it changed my life. It
And
changed my small business.
You
and
push through the pores and you just keep on going.
And you just keep rocking it. And it's just like we were saying, it's not reality. I know who I am as a person. I'm very confident in who I am. I have a great support system.
That's awesome.
A very close circle of people, and they can call me on my BS, and they're more than allowed to. And if you're not in my close circle, I don't really care about your opinion that deeply.
Good way.
And we should also say, we should tell the folks how we started our day.
Yes.
You and I, we met
Grinding.
up. We went to the gym.
Yes.
We got a workout in.
We
This
did.
is so
Shout out to
awesome.
What the fuck
Sean.
did you do this morning?
I did. I slapped.
Slacker.
But I was up at 5 a.m. with our sick child, remember?
Yeah, that's bullshit.
God.
We were doing real stuff.
Yeah.
Lifting weights.
That's right. We were
Unreal.
doing squats.
Must be
fucking
nice.
Kettlebells. Yeah, must be nice. Like you could have gotten in there with us. You couldn't have hung with us.
I lift now, Tom.
Okay.
I do. I lift weights.
Proud of you.
Yeah. Wait, so another thing, it says you've trauma injury, you traumatic brain injury.
I do, yeah. I've had 2 traumatic brain injuries.
You've had 2 traumatic brain injuries?
What happened?
Yeah, so the first one, I was in grade 11 when I was playing hockey, got cross-checked and punched in the head and knocked unconscious. And that was just, they never even like really classified it. It was just severe head trauma. So I had to stop playing hockey, literally just laid in bed for 6 months. Couldn't talk, couldn't eat, couldn't walk, any of those things.
6 months in bed?
6 months, yeah. It's
Wow.
It's like obviously the worst experience, and doctors just told my parents that like, hey, there's a real chance she never recovers. Like she'll never walk again. She'll never go to school. She'll never hold down a job. Like
Really?
be super prepared for this. This is probably what the future is going to be.
Jeez.
Thankfully, my parents didn't listen. They were like, okay, we think we are believers, we're Christians. So my parents like, I think everything's going to be okay. And I went to brain injury rehab and relearned to walk and talk and pulled through and recovered. And then I started coaching hockey when I was in college. And I blew an edge one day and smashed the entire side of my face off the ice and ended up fracturing my skull. So I had to go
second time.
And both hockey related.
Both hockey related. So.
But you weren't playing the second time?
Correct, just coaching.
And wait, how did that injury happen?
So I blew an edge, like I was turning a corner and just smashed my head off the ice and fell.
And fractured your skull.
Fractured my skull, yeah.
Did you stay off the ice after that?
Yes, I have not stepped foot on ice since,
Yeah.
which is probably
And
a good idea.
what were the consequences of that injury?
Kind of same thing. Not as extreme as the first one in all
Jesus
seriousness.
Christ,
In terms of the
Caitlin.
symptoms. But yeah, went back to brain injury rehab, yeah.
Dude.
So it's been a journey.
Well, I imagine, relative to having those 2 experiences, some negative comments ain't shit.
Exactly.
You've-
You can
Yeah.
overcome just about anything at this point.
you've been through
Yeah,
it.
if you've been through that, I mean.
And young, too. My
Yeah,
goodness.
I
You're only
was
30.
21 or 22 the second time.
Oh, my gosh.
So,
F
Wow.
all the haters, dude.
yeah.
Big time.
Machines within, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy.
God damn, Caitlin. Good for you.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Appreciate
well,
that.
yeah, I mean, here's the thing. Like, it's fun to see somebody navigate what you are, like, going through the way you do.
Thank you.
Because I was telling, we're talking today that, like, she always says that, like, I will every once in a while act out and provoke people.
Yeah.
You know? Like,
It's your fun.
And then I'm like,
is
oh, a
kinda
bunch
fun.
of people are mad at me. And then
He loves it.
And
He
then-
just loves it.
I mean, it is kind of fun. That's why I like put donuts and like eat unhealthy meals in the vlogs
Yeah.
because it triggers
it
people.
triggers people up.
I'm like, I'll fall for it every time, but I'm gonna keep doing it.
But we were talking about you this morning, and she was like, she was saying how she was like, I wouldn't be able to, how does she handle this? And I was like, I have to say, from what I've seen, the people you engage with, you never go into like a fuck you angle.
Right.
I always see you kind of go like, almost like a positive spin on it. And it's actually very, it's kind of inspiring to see like
Thank
somebody
you.
go, like, not take it to a place like where it would get like angrier.
Right.
You just kind of, all the air kind of leaves the whole thing when you go like, how would you even know what I'm doing today? Like,
Right.
it's a nice thing to see.
Smarter
Thank
way
you.
of doing
It's smart.
things.
Yeah, I should say that. It's much smarter.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
I've never done that.
Nope. No, you don't.
I mean, your way's probably more fun, to be honest.
no.
I tend to take things to a
Tom and I
They know.
are
They
not,
know.
like Tom and I are not bright when it
Yeah.
comes to confrontation.
I don't
put
go,
it
what's
that
the
way.
smart way out of this?
No, neither do I.
Full force right in there. How much trouble can I cause?
Yeah, I just go, yeah, how much trauma can I create with this moment?
Yeah, and then it goes on for days. And it's just a whole thing.
Yeah. Yeah. People call me. Everything all right? You know,
Yeah. Friends reach out.
You doing okay,
Is
man?
Tom, no, they reach out to me. Like, is Tom doing well? I saw this thing. And I'm like, I don't know. He's fine. He's enjoying every minute of it.
Yeah.
So.
My mom called me one time.
Really?
Yeah, she was like, "Is everything okay at the studio? Because he seems like angry, you know."
Yeah.
Damn.
What time was it?
Chill, it's chill.
What time was it?
It was the airport.
Was that?
That's what I got called for, too. Yeah, the airport time.
Yeah.
So avoid
worried,
airports.
bro.
Yeah, airport. I got a lot of airport calls. Yeah. People don't realize how happy I was during the airport tweets, though.
See,
Like,
that's the thing. You're always happy off screen.
They were like, tantrum. I'm like, tantrum? I was sitting in a first class seat sipping a Diet Coke, just going like, la 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 cunt, you know? Like, there was no like
Sounds like you were
assault.
living your best life.
I was having a
to
good
be
time.
honest.
Yeah, but
Everyone's worried about you.
everybody else was like, are you okay? Are you in jail?
Well, I think there is something joyful to gaslighting somebody, like much like my story with the hardware store
Yeah.
and being like, "Oh, I know you're mad at me, bitch." Like it's what we do.
And to be honest, some people need to be brought down, you know?
Yeah.
Brought down a peg and like,
Sure.
that fucking bitch definitely needed to be fucking.
You fucking told her, bitch.
I told her what's up. I told you should see, what people don't know is what the DMs are like between me and American Airlines. They are fucking fire. Like, I got someone to weep via text.
Really?
Yeah.
They're like, "I'm crying."
Yeah, it was, you could just, I'll show them to you and you'll be like, holy shit, yeah, you broke this person.
Wow.
Yeah. But also, you know, that did something for my soul. You know what I mean? Like, eat, pray, love. I don't know.
Yeah, I have to say,
Eat, pray, love, cause violence.
I'm very aroused by that.
Yeah, I mean.
I like that about you, though.
I straighten these fuckers out. And I also,
I love you. It's my baby daddy right there,
I
girl.
love it.
they didn't
Your
know that
protector.
I was so well aware of the regular standard and also of the aircraft. So I cited like aircraft things.
Wow.
Oh.
And then I was like, you know,
You went full out.
I've been flying with the same bag for fucking 2.5 years, you fucking stupid bitch. Like, and then I just, every time I flew with it after, I was like, see how it fits? You think you can fit this thought in your dumb fucking head? I got miles too. They gave me miles.
Really?
Yeah, that's another thing people don't know.
Little life hack. Get some miles.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I gotta start a war.
Anyway, don't take
here
my
for
approach.
You're sweeter. Don't do that.
This works for me, but what I'm saying is like people like me need to see people like you and be like, oh wow, there's just another way.
Don't have to destroy them.
Yeah, I do actually really enjoy it. And I actually, I was very proud of you. You worked out really hard today.
Thank you.
So
Wanted to put in work.
you did put in real work. We got after it.
We did. I was like, I don't want Tom to make fun of me, so we're gonna put in some work here.
we both worked hard. We were pouring sweat.
We were. All the
Sean-
trolls. I do sweat.
Yeah, yeah, you're sweating hard. Sean pushed us. We had a good
Yeah.
trainer.
I need a Sean in my life.
I know, right?
100%
He's the
need a
best.
Sean.
He's the best. But what I told you is I told you like, I do what I can, and I have gotten better at this thing, and I want you to keep doing it too.
Yeah.
And what I told you is, I think the best thing I always tell people who ask me like, oh, fitness seems to be something you're into now. I'm like, yeah, it is. It's addictive, but it's also structure. I think structure is a big deal.
Yeah.
Laying out a plan. Laying out a plan. It doesn't have to be as intense as like maybe having whatever a Sean can provide, but it's like a written out plan. Like, this is what I do.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what I mean? That's how, like, we meal prep.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Like we have like, this is a cardio day, this weightlifting day, and the more structure you have, the better chance you have of getting great results.
For sure.
So I hope you keep with it. I think it's a great thing that you're pursuing it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm excited. I love working out. I genuinely do.
I
Love
believe
punching
you.
things.
Yeah.
We talked about this earlier. So
Yeah, it feels
boxing
good.
is so much fun.
It's
It
awesome.
just helps your mental health.
Yeah.
That's
It
does.
It's like with all the trolls, all the comments, all that stuff, just turn it off and go in the gym. Work
Yeah.
out,
Get ripped
a
on
sweat
coffee first.
Amen.
Drink your
Amen. Have
espresso.
some coffee
Dude.
and crush a workout.
I have there was a point. So when my first or second job in LA, I worked the graveyard shift. You remember those
Yeah, it
days?
was terrible.
In post-production.
Yeah.
And so my shift was 7 p.m. to 7 a.m.
Brutal.
fucking brutal. You guys ever do graveyard? It's so fucking rough.
Yeah. No, I haven't.
Yeah, I have.
It's so rough. And at one point, I was having 12 cups of coffee. Like, you know what I mean? And I used to not figure out why I was shaking. Like, I was like, something's up with me, man.
We
My
found the
hand's
answer.
shaking.
Yeah.
I have diarrhea all day. I'm a nervous wreck. And it was just like, do you limit your intake?
I do 2 a day. Yeah.
That's smart.
I do iced in the morning, hot in the morning, iced in the afternoon.
Smart.
Nice.
Yeah, when I worked at Starbucks in the summer of 1997, I was drinking coffee all day, and I must have dropped like 10 pounds. It was the skinniest I've ever been. It was the best. But I lived off of Madelines. I'd steal them and coffee, and it gets so gacked all day long. And one day, this boy OD'd on coffee. He drank too much. We had to lay him down in the back and like talk him down. It's dangerous, dude.
That's crazy.
People get fucking wild on coffee.
No, anything says Cap, I could tell by his face.
Come on, man.
What?
Get your ass up. You know what I'm saying?
So rookie numbers
It's
right
true.
there.
Hey, espresso, you drink. By the way, how many people say espresso?
A lot.
It's
Do you ever
so
correct
wrong.
them?
No.
You should.
I don't do confrontation, as you can tell by my comments.
Can you do this, though? Can you just put a sign somewhere in the truck
It's not.
where the S is underlined twice?
I should. On our menu, just
It's not
refuse
ek.
anyone that says X.
I saw the best. I have it somewhere. I saw a photo from a cafe in Italy where it said, please, it's espresso. There is no X.
That we
no
could
X.
do. There's no X.
And also, I would have a ton of animosity towards anybody that ordered decaf. I feel like it's such a waste. What are you doing? Get the fuck
Some
out of
good
here.
decaf now, though.
No, stop.
Really?
I don't defend this. Do you
All right,
serve
that's fair.
decaf?
Not on our trailer.
See,
Too much work.
there's a reason.
Don't have enough equipment.
Yeah, you don't have enough. Is there not? If there was a ton of demand, it makes sense.
Yeah, we get asked
for
like
that
maybe
one
3 times.
fucking jackass who's like, "Oh, I want a decaf."
Most people are like, fine, it's early enough. I'll have the caffeine.
Yeah, come on.
That's the proper move.
That's the move. So, what are the
Suck
big
it up.
plans for you guys?
Ooh. I think so we are a social enterprise coffee company. We work with homeless charities in Toronto to give back. We roast probably right now between 1,500 and 2,000 pounds of coffee a week that goes just to street outreach in Toronto. So by us doing that, that frees up a part of their budget for more important things, more food, helping people transition out of homelessness. We're freeing up a little bit of that budget. So
That's nice.
we didn't want to just be another coffee company. We wanted to be a coffee company that did good.
Do you realize you're the only good person that's ever been on this show?
Yeah, I think so.
Appreciate that. Just trying to make the world a better
so
place.
lovely. And let's talk about what you have here for us.
Yeah.
What do we have here?
So I had to make 2 special
This is
coffees for you. So
awesome.
we got your mom's house coffee, and then the hate from Australia, which is actually Australian coffee. So a nice
This
blend
is?
of Australian coffee
Oh
there.
The
my
only,
gosh.
you know, I don't know. Have you traveled the world at all? Have
I've
you-
never been to Australia.
So
Gotta
growing
smell
up,
this.
as with a lot of people, you learn of certain cultures that are big with coffee.
Yeah.
So you always hear about Italy, Spain, and I think the Turks, right? Those 3 for me was like at least what I was
Interesting.
like: Turkish
Yeah.
people,
Yeah,
Spanish
Turkish
people,
coffee's huge.
and Italian people. Coffee. That's where coffee is. First time I went to Melbourne, Australia, I didn't realize that this is one of the great coffee culture cities of the world.
It's crazy.
Now
That's
they
why I
also
wanna go there.
have a fucking huge Italian population, so that should
Right.
be noted. But their coffee there is unbelievable, and you walk around, and it's just every place you stop at has a better, another great cup of coffee, and so it became a coffee trip for us. And then I always made note of that I had this coffee called 7 Seeds
Oh my God.
that I brought home.
Reminds me of your coffee, Caitlin.
Go, we're
Yes.
up there.
So
Yes.
good.
When I drank it, this tastes like I'm drinking a cup
Like
of butter.
butter.
Yeah,
Right?
it was like
It's so
so
smooth.
good, so smooth.
Well, Australia is the only place Starbucks couldn't make it work.
Wow.
Really?
Because they're so intense about their coffee.
They
They're
are
like, out of here.
They don't fuck around, and it's Melbourne especially.
Yeah,
That's really
Melbourne.
where it's hardcore. Yeah,
awesome.
excuse me, Melbourne.
You didn't say it right.
Melbourne.
Melbourne.
Got roasted for that too.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, I will never pronounce it wrong again.
Well, I mean, it's also like, come on, fuck off, mate. Like,
We're not
we
with
have our own way of
Australian
saying things
accents,
too.
you fucking-
So anyway,
from Australia.
this
You
is
guys see
such.
this?
This is so hilarious. Hate
This
from
is
Australia.
so great.
We had to. We
That
had
concept,
to.
by the way, is so funny. I get it, by the way. Now I get it in every single thing
Do
I
you
post.
really?
Oh, yeah. Buckets
Yeah,
of
me
hate from
too.
Detroit or whatever it is. It's just,
It's the craziest thing. I don't know where.
The idea that
it had to originate from somewhere.
That somebody is sending hate is so funny as an idea.
My favorite is don't believe the positive comments.
That's a great one.
Jesus Christ.
That's another good one.
So
I just was trying to back. I was like,
have any of these ever really made you laugh? Because some of them are very funny.
I don't know. Off the top of my head, I don't know. Your comments on hate from Australia, that did it.
That was
amazing.
That was hilarious.
It's ignore the positive comments.
Ignore the positive comments.
That's a very funny take on things. Like, whatever. I know you're reading this. Don't pay attention to positive things.
Don't pay. And then the funny thing is, the people that are like hate from Australia or leaving ruthless comments are in my DMs. And they're like, I'm actually a fan, by the way.
Well, now, but here's the thing.
weird.
Now, ever since all this, hate means love.
Yeah.
Like, so a lot of people, like, some of the comments I get now are like, hey, hate from Orlando. Can't wait to see you next week. You know what I mean? Like,
great, love that.
I think people have really.
Well, Kaylin, do you think that your interaction maybe has fueled some of this? Right? I mean, because it is this weird anomaly that you're just like this sweet coffee lady
feeding homeless people.
Yeah, and they're like, we fucking hate you. You suck, you piece of shit.
People just don't like happy people.
But but maybe they like that you're interacting. I mean, maybe but it ultimately led to your success.
It's also
it's a good
increasing
thing.
your engagement. Like,
I'm just trying to engagement bait. That's my goal.
Yeah.
Thing with even before all this started with like the trolls, they'll comment back like crazy.
Yeah,
that's why you gotta feed it. They'll just keep coming back and coming back and coming back and coming back, and I'm like, all right, I'll ride this to the moon, no problem.
Caitlin's smart.
Good for you, buddy.
They don't like to lose arguments, so
no, you're so smart. What you got, babe?
Nothing. No. I was just I'm very excited that like you were able to come here.
Yeah, thank you.
This is super fun. I thank you for bringing this coffee too. Yes. Like
so sweet.
We so love this. Tell people all the places. I mean, I know obviously we've pushed it on this show, but tell people everywhere they can find you.
All right. So on Instagram, CC_unsilenced. My coffee company is called Street Brew. So street.brew on Instagram. And then I'm cc.campbell on TikTok.
And if you're in Toronto, where's that Street Brew truck usually parked? Or
so from May to I think it's the first week in November this year, we're at Greenwood Park in Toronto. So 150 Greenwood Avenue. We're there from 9 to 2. We make like 600 coffees a day.
Nice.
We have a lot of YMH fans.
Pretty fun.
In Toronto.
Toronto's huge.
You're coming there, right? Soon?
I am. I haven't announced it, but it's going to be.
My bad.
That's all good. No.
Spoiler alert.
No, I like it. I like that you're saying it, actually. But I'll announce a big show. I hope you come to the show. It'll be fun.
That'll be fun.
It'd be fun. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you, Kim.
And you
guys.
Tons and tons of hate, and we'll be right back.
Yes. Give me all the hate.
That's so funny. I have to have your attitude.
Well, I can't live here because I would die.
Yeah, that's true. Don't die.
Yeah. I don't know how you guys do it. Well, you guys are like parents.
Yeah.
But I still die.
Once a week I go to Mothership and like I drink so much and I laugh so much and I come home late and I can't sleep that night. Like it fucks up my whole week one night out.
Exactly. We're getting
God, I just went like this.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
We have a big debate. Are we rolling?
Yep.
All right. We're back. And you can get tickets to see the You Don't Say tour right now at marknormancomedy.com. It's Mark Norman, everybody. He's back.
Hey, good to be here. Can I say it's an honor to follow Kim Jong-un or whoever you had in here. That was incredible. That woman is so cute. I just want to zerbert her.
And very strong. Yeah. Actually, I put my hand on her back to take the photo, and she works out.
I can see that.
It's not a lie.
Sturdy
We
lady.
worked out this morning. That was the whole thing.
Oh, you and her?
We worked out this morning. Yeah.
Wow. I just picture her flipping that big tire over.
She did, dude. She can, bro.
I believe it.
Kim Jong-un.
So meaty.
Yeah, she has a good coffee company.
Oh, really?
So yeah. We discovered. Well, here's how we discovered her. Is that she posts stuff like this, and we always play clips.
Welcome to the day in the life of a 29-year-old smoker who's on everybody's coffee for a living, keeping it high and tight. You already know where we're headed first thing in the morning. One of my favorite places to the gym, and tried to be one of the first people here. I think we were the second person here today, but I'm still counting that as a win.
It's like,
we're sticking on the grind, back to the consistency, doing all my favorite workouts, including some boxing. And today, if we're gonna mix it up a little bit, I'm gonna hop on the treadmill. And
you get the idea, though, right?
Yeah.
So it's that kind of thing. And then the reason we discovered this is that it seems like this totally like benign video, and then we found that comments.
No.
Yeah, like
how can you be mean to this person?
I know, but people are. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's like people started like we just used to find.
It's horrible.
These things.
Fuckface3 says you do not go to the gym. Stop lying.
But the one that really broke me was stuff like this.
Yeah, what is that?
Hate from Australia. So, people usually write like sending love from. And so I was like, sending hate is a very funny concept.
Sure,
just sending hate.
We need hate cards.
Yeah.
Like birthday cards.
It is coffee time, baby.
So anyway, it really like blew up for her and our fans just like gravitated towards it. And she keeps making videos and they keep she gets thousands of comments.
Wow.
She doesn't get like 40 comments. It'll be one of those videos we showed you and it'll be like 3,800 comments.
Yeah.
And it's like fucking hate from Houston. But she's actually, she's so sweet. So she kind of engages and plays with it. And then she came in, we worked out today, we had some coffee.
I love it.
She's super sweet.
So she's like dealing with it and fighting back.
Yeah, but we actually talked about the idea. I was like, I fight back if I do differently. It'd be more like, more confrontational, direct. She's one of these people who can just, they're like, you sure don't look like you work out. And she's like, well, I'm there every day. Like she always spins it.
Like a jujitsu.
Yeah,
Flip it back on them.
She keeps it very positive.
That's a smart move because then they go, there's nothing here.
It diffuses
moving on.
it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I just favorite my haters. I just give them a like. And
Do
they're
you?
like, damn it. I wanted you to hate me and fight with me.
And that also takes it out of them.
Exactly.
Like, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I do it with the wife too. And she's like, you did this. I'm like, I love you. She's like, I wanted to fight.
That does work. I wish you would do that to me.
It does
That
work.
might work. If you're like, I love you, babe. I'd be like, that's all I want.
Actually, no, that is. The person who I feel like looks to provoke usually the most in my life is not you, luckily.
Really?
Thank God. You're not a big, I'm not saying we never argue or have an issue. I'm saying
It's
that.
good to know, though.
Yeah.
But do you feel like we argue all day?
I feel like in the past when I was a younger, less self-aware woman, I would pick fights with you because I secretly wanted your attention.
Right.
And I would fuck with you. Like I start fights. But now that we have children, like there's not a lot of free time.
Yeah.
So when we are together, I'm so broken down that all I do is just go like, I love you. Like there's nothing left in me.
Right. Well, children are like when a country's going through war.
Yeah.
He kind of just boils it down to what's important.
Yeah.
You know, you guys have kids, so you can't really fight about bullshit. It's like when there's a war, there's a lot less trans talk.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, pronouns are not the priority.
Yeah,
it's like, well, there's famine right now.
Right,
But
right.
Definitely. So do you and your wife, because you have no children yet, right?
Not yet. We're working.
So so that's what I'm saying. When it's just the two of you, then it becomes more laser focused and I want attention. But then that's when we got dogs. And then I would just go pet the dogs if I wanted attention. Because Tom's more of an avoidant type. I think a lot of men are.
Same.
Yeah, especially comics.
Love to hide.
Yeah. So do you hide from your wife?
All the time.
But that's every man.
Yeah.
It's a hetero, alpha.
Well, what's the upside? Either I get yelled at or we have to hang out.
Right.
Even if it's going great, it's not, it's still marriage.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. But I avoid all day and it's childish, but it's so easy.
The tactic that I learned, this is like, again, this doesn't apply to you, but I learned about, because my mom is a provoker. She's you know what I mean? She pokes.
Yes.
And my whole life, she would say the thing and I would just be like, what? And then I would take it, respond to it, and then it's her. And then there's this thing she's getting, I think, from the engagement, like the fight is building.
Yeah.
And it took me so long, like more than 35 years to figure out when she goes, oh, like your beard, why don't you like shave that? Or whatever. That I just go like, yeah, I might. It's a good idea.
Smart.
And all of a sudden she just go like, And then she looked for the next person. She's like, well, what about you?
They just go to the next one.
Yeah, well, that's what Twitter is it not? It's just, hey, let's go at it.
Yeah, that's true. My mom was crazy, and she was always looking for fights with me, and I would feel so bad because I didn't want to be around her. But then I realized, like, if I'm not there, she'll just fuck with someone else.
Exactly.
She'll go fuck with a neighbor, fuck with my stepdad, find people to torture.
There used to be a lady during COVID who would go around, if you weren't wearing a mask, in the neighborhood, on the sidewalk, she would yell at you. But I noticed she wouldn't yell at black people who weren't wearing a mask because they would just shut it down.
Yeah.
You know? And I would go, yes, I'm sorry, ma'am, I'll get one. And then she liked it. She's like, I got a live one here.
Yeah.
But the other guy would be like, fuck you, bitch. And she's like, okay, never mind. Breathe on me.
Yeah.
Fuck you, bitch.
It takes extra balls to yell at a black person if you're not one.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then the Karen video comes out, and now you're ruined.
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
Speaking of black guys, check this out.
Oh, please.
I love chiropractic videos.
And your surgeon told you don't go to chiropractor.
Oh!
Make your belly into a jelly.
Oh!
Oh, God. Oh.
I'm assuming you felt it go all the way down.
Yeah, I felt it.
Felt that open up there, yeah?
Yeah, like, yeah.
Oh.
He's paralyzed.
I know that.
This could have saved Stephen Hawking. We don't know. Oh, wow.
No cane?
Oh, wow.
Wow. God, this feel. Ring dinger. Right here.
What?
Isn't that great?
You guys going to have him on next?
I hope so. If he'll do this.
Yeah. It's good to see Barkley up and at him again. But that's amazing.
But do you think he has to do this every day? Because his body will just go back to its...
You got to do it. Yeah, it doesn't just...
No, it lasts for like a minute, right?
That's what I heard about. You know, a massage that like you're like, oh, the relief.
Yeah.
If you don't actually are active after it, everything resets. That's why you have to go back and get another
So
one.
he needs to keep on walking to keep this channel open.
Yeah,
Or it's just going to lock up again.
Yeah, probably.
It's like a Coke dealer. You got to get him coming back.
That's right. But it was fun to watch him make that noise.
Yeah.
This is what televangelists should do. Like,
Yeah.
just fake that you're a televangelist, but you're actually a chiropractor. Get the guy in the wheelchair, just snap him into place. Everybody's like, you're the fucking Messiah. You saved lives.
Yeah. There's also like really engaging videos I haven't shown you lately, like this one.
Uh-oh. Guy's breathing heavy.
Yeah.
This is amazing, Tom. Yeah, this is a new lane you've been sending me on.
Guys that don't know how it works.
You sent me a guy yesterday who was breathing, just staring.
You know what's crazy? This guy has one post, and I think he has like 140,000 followers. It's just this video.
It looks like he's waiting for the mothership website to load to buy tickets. Come on.
I'm a big Rogan fan.
Wow.
You realize how many people out there that are like this guy think that Joe is talking to them?
I know.
They're like, I just need to meet him. I just need to connect.
Mentally ill, you mean?
Yeah.
We've all had that fan who writes to you.
Yeah.
You know, they're like, if we hung out, give me one chance, we'll get a beer. I guarantee we'll be friends for life. And you're like, oh.
Have you gotten the wedding invites? Come to my wedding.
We get those weekly.
Get out of
Wedding
here.
invites.
Get them
Also,
weekly.
will you officiate the wedding? I'm like, you don't want me to do that. You don't want me to make a joke of your...
I did a wedding once.
You did?
The husband hired me and the wife hated me, and I think I ruined the marriage.
That's how it goes.
Of course.
But yeah, I'm doing fucking Gaza jokes in front of your holy matrimony or whatever.
It's a guy being like, this is going to be cool. And
Yes.
it's like, for a party.
Exactly.
If you and your boys were hanging out.
This is a love
Dude,
thing.
one time this guy wanted to hire me to roast at his wedding, and he was Catholic marrying a Muslim woman, and he's like, I want you to roast their family. I was like, are you fucking crazy?
You crazy.
I'm not going to ruin your wedding.
No, that'll ruin itself.
Yeah,
you know.
and then I was like, I gave him a really high price. I was like, oh, like 50,000.
Yeah.
And then they don't write back.
Good.
Yeah.
That's not a no. You
It's
never
not
said
a no.
Yeah.
Well, with the Muslim wedding, hopefully you're the only one bombing. Sorry. It was right there. I had to take it.
You got to take it, dude.
Take it.
Oh, this poor son of a bitch. Do you
He's
think he thought he was
fucking-
taking a photo?
Probably.
Yeah.
Because he's got the cool guy lighting, the cool guy curtain.
He's
cool
like the guy
room.
who leaves the light on the phone if that was a person. You know? The guy who leaves the flashlight on the cell phone.
So these guys, because we've been finding that these people, they're like, me and my girl, we went to Baghdad on our vacation. And you go and you're like, bad things can happen, right? And they have
Right.
such a big smile on their face. This fucking guy has been to all 197 countries, and he lists his 7 least favorite.
Oh, wow.
Right here.
I can't wait. Wuhan, Darfur.
So,
Number 1,
Chad.
No
Nearly
shit.
died
Twice.
twice.
Yeah.
2,
Nauru.
Nauru, I don't even know where that is.
I don't know
Dark
what it is.
and Eerie Island. Okay.
Okay.
3, Bahrain,
Oh.
extremely boring.
I've been to
Wow,
Bahrain.
really?
It is boring because there's no one around and it's hot as shit and you can't do anything. So yeah.
That's why they're
I
so
mean,
angry.
there's military bases there. That's it.
Oh, I see. Gambia.
Verbal harassment.
Okay.
I think that if you're registering it as like what you remember, it was probably pretty aggressive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know? Like it wasn't just like, what are you doing? Go home, Yankee. It was probably like, we're gonna kill you.
Yeah.
Cameroon, beyond chaotic.
You just see clits cutting off. He's like, all right, I gotta get out of here.
Also, I'm surprised that he could find flags in the emoji section for these places. I didn't know they
Good
existed.
point. Good point.
St. Vincent, overpriced, not a fan.
Okay. I don't know where that is.
And wow.
Yeah, 300 at the border because he bought that daishiki.
You know, a few of these are sort of similar. I don't know if you know, some of your list kind of comes together. Scammed $300
Easy.
at the border in Sierra Leone.
Yeah. Well, there's a reason.
These are based on my own travel experiences. What are your least favorites?
Comment below.
I got to go Wuhan. Then what else?
Turkmenistan.
Have you ever had a vacation just go terribly?
Oh, I guess so. Yeah, I got altitude poisoning on a ski trip.
Yeah, I've been sick as shit.
She got
Nightmare.
really sick.
In Aspen.
Brutal.
Really
I had to
sick.
take fucking prednisone and just a
Whoa.
breathe.
And then we
I
had
was sleeping with
the
a
24/7 oxygen tank in the place
Oxygen.
running.
It's horrible.
What?
Yeah, she was,
Holy.
and also her eyes got swollen shut, and she was like, "I think we got to get out of here." And I was like, "Yeah, I think we probably should."
Tom was like, "What?"
Yeah.
Oh, and then he's like, "Let's go back."
Yeah, I was
this
like,
year.
"Stop being a fucking bitch." You know what I mean? Like, it's awesome there.
It was pretty, but I got really sick.
I think you could do it in the winter.
I don't want to. Thank you.
I think you could do it in the winter
I
and
don't
stop
think I
crying
want
about
to.
it.
I don't want to go back there ever.
Where were you?
Aspen.
Oh yeah.
I
It's up
fucking
there.
hate
It's up there.
Aspen. I hate it. I hate it there. I
Really?
hate,
Stop.
I had to go.
Wait. No. You have to stop. Until this bullshit sickness happened, she was like, "Let's get a place here. This place is." I've been trying to correct that.
hilarious.
No, I hate it.
But you said it was a dream. You couldn't believe
I
it.
had to go to LA to breathe.
But you
Whoa.
still
What does that
did
tell
not
you?
admit that you did love it.
I did love it before I was allergic to
the city.
Aspen.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
We went to Tulum one time, remember, and you
Yeah,
got
I got
very
the Rhea.
sick.
I got the Rhea pretty bad
And
there.
it cold at the same time, so you were
Yeah.
out the whole vacation.
But I don't blame Tulum. Mark, I don't think that the country of
I
Mexico
blame
is to
it.
blame.
Sure.
You know?
Well,
And
for
I
a
had to
few
vacation alone and find these nice Mexican guys. So many nice guys on the beach that
Get
would
out of
talk
here.
to me
So-
and massage
Getting that
me.
Churro.
Jesus Christ. So wait, where was your altitude sickness?
Upstate, like Portland, Oregon area.
Okay.
I was.
Whoa.
It's called the. Can't remember what it's called. The Lodge or the Mount, something like that. But yeah, brutal. I went drinking. Then when you're dehydrated, the next morning I couldn't even move. You can't. I was like the black guy with the chiropractic. I was like hunched, and it was the worst pain. The headache. It was crazy. I couldn't get out of bed.
Dang,
Like
did
I
you
had no
take-
movement.
How long were you there for?
I was probably there for 5 days, and that took up the last 2.
Did you take IVs? Because I was doing
No.
IVs like every day too.
Oh God, I
You
just
didn't do
wrote
an
it
IV?
out. No, I should have
Damn.
thought. Well, we were up in the middle of nowhere. We got like a cute cabin.
Yeah.
And we were on the range, and we had nothing, no
That
grocery.
sucks.
It was
Oh,
brutal.
fuck.
It was like a
That's
romantic
terrible.
thing,
Yeah.
and I couldn't get it up.
That's how Aspen is too. Aspen's just so rugged. Like there's nothing out there.
Yeah.
anymore.
It's really rough.
It's very rugged.
It's rough. It's like Bel Air up in
Yeah,
the fucking
exactly.
mountains. Yeah.
We've seen Dumb and Dumber.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
No, it was awesome.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
It's a
I'm
fun
allergic
place.
to it.
I'm
literally
just
allergic
gonna
to
go
it.
with my friends. I'm just gonna have
Go
a
with
good
your
time.
fucking gay friends.
I did Mexico City for New Year's, and the wife got the Montezuma.
Oh.
It is every 30 seconds. It was just full on mudslide.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Mexico City's pretty cool though, right?
Great. I don't know why they're leaving.
So they're fucking. There's people don't know, I feel like, because you have an idea of what just all of Mexico must be like. They don't I think a lot of people don't realize that Mexico City is like, it's a
booming metropolis.
This is a world-class city. I mean, it has everything.
Completely.
Has everything.
But it is a little weird. You got skyscrapers and all these great restaurants, but I can't drink the water.
Yeah,
It feels a little wrong.
They're right. They're serious
it's not that you
about
can't.
that.
You just won't. You need to get used to it.
Is that what it
like
is?
the locals. I mean, they all drink it. Maybe give yourself a few months to get used to the internal parasites.
But that's
and you'll be
like,
just fine.
getting your venom tolerance up.
Right.
You need to have a couple sips at a time.
Yeah, she got it from ice.
Yeah, that's right. I've had it too.
Which
That
is
was
usually what gets them.
Yeah.
All right. But yeah, the ice will get you, or the watering, or not, with the washing the lettuce.
Yeah.
It's
produce.
also seafood.
You know what else too? When we were in South Africa, I would wake up with diarrhea at 2 a.m. every time because we would eat after shows, and I would eat the salads, the tomatoes, and the lettuce.
Yeah.
And then I'd get diarrhea. I think it was the produce, but so tasty, so good.
That's
so
why I
worth
stay
it.
away from salads.
Yeah.
You're in the right city for it. I've done it so much.
I'm gonna
worse.
fart in that pot.
Oh.
And put it back.
Okay.
That's fun.
I love this chick.
Seal it quick.
She's pretty cool, huh?
She is my friend. Yeah, that's cool.
I think she's working your front desk.
Yeah.
I know.
That's too inside. No one's gonna. You got to put a photo of the secretary
Yes, we
lady.
will. Yeah, we will.
All right.
We will. She's awesome.
Very cool.
Yeah, sweet Mayana.
Now, can we sniff that pot?
Yes. Can I tell you something? So in college, we used to sit around and open film canisters,
We did that too.
fart in them, and seal them.
The little black ones.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
that works.
We would sit in
Yeah.
a circle, and the next person would open it, smell it, and it was so much fun.
We
that's
mailed
great.
them. You can mail
What?
those.
You
can send the smell.
Yeah, you
Hilarious.
can send the smell.
You're like, oh, I'll send some family photos.
Yeah. So I think theoretically, the only problem is it's a large space for the containment
Yes.
of the fart. The film canister is a nice
That's
small
right.
space. So I don't know.
And it had more of a seal, like an airtight
Yes.
seal.
Airtight.
That's a loosey
Airtight.
metal top.
Those those mason jars with the clamp.
Yes.
Those are great to fart in.
Perfect for farting.
Good
if you're at
call.
home, you're thinking about what should I fart in, I gotta recommend the mason jar.
See, these kids with your interwebs and your TikToks, you never had to find fun and fart in objects.
We gotta see if Deanna's done this. This would be great. If we could,
yeah.
we could do a side-by-side comparison.
She's doing it.
Anyone else hard? There's something kind of hot about farting in a pot.
She's a
as
fun
woman.
girl.
She's fun.
Yeah, definitely.
You're not gonna see Sydney Sweeney doing that.
No.
Oh, or if you did, would it be a deterrent?
No, that's a plus.
Yeah,
Because it shows she's down.
She's so fun.
Those big naturals.
She's got great big naturals. And they can't not showcase them all the time.
I know. Tits
so
are back,
fun.
baby.
Yeah.
It was
No,
like
she's stunning.
all ass for a minute. I feel like the whole country's going back to like the old days,
The
where like
important
marriage is
things.
up, religion is up, tits are up.
Yeah. it's
50.
good.
That's like the 50s was all about tits.
Oh,
You know,
big
that's Marilyn
tit
Monroe.
decade.
Yeah. Big tit decade. It's
I
the
like
50s.
it. I'm for I'm tits, so I'm in
Oh,
team
great.
tits because
There
that's
you
all I
go.
got. I don't have asses.
Here's Team Ass right here.
Buying 2 airplanes don't fix my
Holy
problem.
shit.
Airplanes are too small for big people. It's 2024. Bodies are changing. So planes should too. I won't lose my to fit on a plane. So give me another solution or just make the seats bigger.
If she farted in a pot, it would just melt. It would go T1000 on us.
That she takes dumps.
Oh,
Do you think
man.
that's a real butt or is that plastic surgery?
I mean, her waist is very small.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Her
I think-
face is actually, like
Yeah.
a lean face.
Yeah, yeah.
It's strange, right? Like you.
Now, I have a theory, because you see the door flew off that Alaska flight? If that happens, we could just put her ass and seal it.
And
Oh my
seal
God,
shut.
you're right.
You're totally right. Look at the fucking size of this thing.
Yeah.
That's wild.
It's making some
wouldn't
guys dick
last
hard
a
right now.
Oh,
minute.
people love that shit.
Yeah. I mean, right here, you have no idea.
No.
You have no idea what you're looking at,
Damn.
God.
I guess you could, if she was next to you, you could use it as a bean bag. You could
What do you
sleep
think? Is
on
she
it.
mixed?
Gotta be.
Right?
Wait, you mean you wouldn't last a minute?
She's
You like
mixed with
that?
horse.
I think I would nut pretty fast with that thing bouncing up and down.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Jeez, I didn't realize you were such a tushy guy.
Well, he's a red-blooded
married
American
tits.
male.
I'm a man. I'm alive.
Times are changing, sister.
No one's gonna last on this, by the way.
All right.
No,
when you watch it and it's waving up and down, it's like ripples. It's like
hypnotic.
Yeah, the ocean.
All right.
Yes.
Thank you. I don't need to hear anymore.
And you're like, I'm good, and then you're like, oh shit.
Okay, I feel sick. Thank you.
I'm so sorry.
Can you not?
She's from Panama.
Tell me how hard you nut.
In this Panamanian girl's tight.
Oh, right.
Latin puss.
Stop. I'm gonna throw up.
It's got to have a special toilet, too.
Yeah.
Her bidet is just like a fire hose.
Yeah, dude.
It's just a hydrant.
That ass is fucking enormous.
Oh, yeah.
But
I've
I
been to
don't
it.
think society should accommodate the one person.
No.
With the anomaly.
No.
That's ridiculous.
No.
Yeah, that ass should have to pay.
Yeah, that's
Go to first class or just buy two
I think that's what
economies.
You shouldn't give her the seat. Of course not. She should have to buy them.
She'll be flying private
Yeah.
soon once she fucks Nick Cannon. So
That's
it's all
true.
going to end well.
That's true. He's like, am I 19th, baby? Mama,
Oh, my
this
God.
chick. The big booty airline Fendi chick.
Yeah.
This guy we found,
What's going on?
Well, he's eating with his face, and then you realize he's got a leash on.
What?
Yeah, he's got a leash. He's got a collar and a leash on. See? The leash just fell.
Yeah, I got it.
What the
But
hell?
we're looking for his owner. Where's his owner?
He's an abandoned pup.
Oh, I hate a puppy that doesn't have a home.
Oh, man.
Oh, Jesus. And here's the thing, once again, it's never a woman.
No.
Yeah.
Isn't that funny though? Because I've been trying to talk about this on stage. How there's no real behavior that is exclusive to one gender, but this kind of shit you just almost never see.
Depravity.
Yeah,
that's true.
You
Nah.
never see the one. Like we get all these videos, maybe like 1 out of 1,000 is
Yeah.
a woman. It's crazy that it's
that's
so
true.
much happening. It's just men.
Because you think men fist fight, but women fist fight. There's
All the
millions
time.
of videos
All
of
the
that.
time.
But this,
Yeah.
you're right. This is purely male.
It's like it's very male. Yeah.
Yeah, but does he think he's a dog? I guess he's eating
Yeah.
like a dog. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Wow.
we've had guys licking boots on subways because their mistress told them to.
Yeah.
So I'm
Oh.
thinking this is a mistress dom situation.
She told him to go
where she's
out
like,
like
go
that.
eat like a dog.
Yeah.
Where's Michael Vick when you need him?
Yeah.
Let's get this guy in the ring.
It's very. It's.
And he's not.
Oh!
Life as a GP is really, really busy. It's tiring. It's
Is
exhausting.
this a Cairo video? again?
Having the outlet
He's a
of
doctor
pup play
during
gives
the day,
me a recreation.
and then
I think
recreationally,
that
he's
we
into
all
pup
have
play.
animalistic passions.
Which
As
we featured
humans,
on this
we are
show
sexual
Yeah.
animals.
many times.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
My animal just happens to be a bit more German Shepherd.
Yeah.
Oh, there's the bootlicker.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
It's hard to watch.
Jesus. There's mud on the bottom.
Oof. That one's rough.
Almighty.
That one's rough. You know what? Oh my God, this just brought to mind. Can you play what we had made for Joe
Joe.
Brogan? Yeah. By the way, so we were just talking about this.
Yeah.
You said you finally did this.
Yeah, I tried it. Feels good.
When somebody goes 1 or 2, how do you?
Yeah,
One.
that's normal. Yeah.
So one of my friends said he pulled people after this was on the podcast at a bar, and he said that a lot of men did this way. And
Oh, really?
Yeah, because she always makes fun of me for doing this.
Oh.
Because it's
You know?
3.
Like I'll show the back of the hand.
Yeah, interesting.
I don't know.
do that. I feel like it's dismissive and rude. Hey, 1. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
aggressive.
Yeah.
Why 1? It's
I
like
think-
I'm showing
I think-
you my hand, my
I think-
wrist. I'm
Uh-huh.
open.
I think the
1.
opposite's aggressive. If I was just like one, like that
Oh.
feels.
What?
a little
You hey,
pointier.
look over
Yeah.
there. It's diminishing. You
Mm.
fucking bitch, look over there.
It's also
So-
like the bird.
Yeah, the bird is the back
bird
of
is
the
the
hand.
back.
So hold on.
Not that.
Jesus.
So-
I'm eating here.
So Bert and I contacted this guy and told him that Joe had signed a new Spotify contract, and we paid him to make a congratulations video. So here's the video. Here you go.
Okay, let's see.
Congrats on your podcast, Joe Rogan. Here's to many more insightful episodes. Been a fan since news radio.
Hey, that's fun.
It is fun, right?
Uncut.
Have you sent this to him?
Yeah, I sent it to him.
Did he love it?
Well,
This is actually a screensaver.
Oh shit.
Oh no.
I don't know. The second part.
Oh, we were having a good time.
No, we still are.
Oh, God.
I know what's happening next.
Oh, okay. I thought he was going to shit on the bread.
No.
Thank God. Oh, I shit on the bread. God damn it. What's with the cup?
It's to catch the pee.
Son of a bitch.
He's got to keep tidy.
I can't watch this.
Well, hold
This is
on.
horrifying.
Hold on.
I'm gonna fucking.
Oh! You didn't show this to the fat lady before me. You saved it. Is he gonna eat the shit sandwich? I can't look away. No, man.
I'm gonna die.
Anyways, congratulations, Joe, on your new Spotify deal.
I'm eating Torchy's tacos after this. Thanks.
Whew. Those are delicious.
Those are. You got to get to the cheese with the chorizo.
We're good. Thank you.
I got the chili con queso.
The fucking, what's that called? The queso with the chorizo.
Oh,
that was unreal.
Annie, what do you think?
I'm fucking mad, man. I thought we were done with this bullshit, man.
You're telling me.
God damn it.
That was horrifying.
Hate
The
this
bootlicker looks like Guy Fieri eating diners and drives after that.
That's pretty rough, man.
But I'm always amazed
Sweating.
at the timing that this guy, I mean, this was one continuous take. He didn't pause it and then go, hold on, I feel a shit coming on. He was like, hey, Joe Rogan, congratulations.
Good point.
1 minute. And like the timing of it. So did he feel the poo coming on?
Yeah, he was ready. He knew he was ready to do it.
But it's runny too to get at that consistency
and he
the
hit that
spreadable.
bread.
It had
like
the
a
bread
bullseye.
perfectly, spread it, cut a sandwich. None of it even fell out, and then he ate.
Yeah.
I mean, and it swirled like a dog turd. Like he got it perfectly on there. I couldn't do that.
Well, to be fair, we paid him a fortune to do that.
Money well spent.
Yeah.
You want to know how much?
Yeah.
Please.
$85.
Now that's a deal.
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah, he nailed it. That was like the kitchen scene in Goodfellas. Just one shot.
Oof.
They nailed it.
Damn. I feel sick. I wish you wouldn't have.
I know.
Not right
I actually
now.
regret it
I
too.
want to puke.
I'm gonna think about that when I'm doing Lauren Compton's pod. That'll keep me not hard.
God damn, dude.
Ugh.
Oh, fuck.
That was wild.
Yeah.
You know the Two Girls, One Cup is fake?
Yeah,
What?
yeah. I
It
heard-
came
yeah.
out as fake.
Yeah, that's fake. Yeah.
And that changed the internet forever.
It did.
Oh, huge.
That was pivotal.
That was like, oh, this is what's possible.
Yeah.
You know,
It was like
the moon landing.
Yes.
Everybody was like, I didn't
It was
know.
9/11.
Next, you're going to tell me one guy, one jar is fake. That,
No, that's very real.
Wait, what's that?
One guy, one jar,
Don't pull it up.
or one guy, one cup.
Sure.
It was
This changed my life.
This one is very not fake.
Oh.
It's not as vile, and in terms of it's not about shit and
Okay.
consuming it. It's he's very mentally ill.
Sure.
And he
It'll change how you feel about things for the rest of your life. You'll think about it for a long
you
time.
can just tell that people are alone doing things to themselves. It's not healthy.
Got it.
Can I tell you something? I remember exactly where I was when I saw the video. It was 2008. Tom and I were just married.
Yeah, I remember when I showed it to my dad.
Oh.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like it's one of those videos that you share as a family,
Yeah.
and it keeps giving.
That's what
God.
Can we pull it up, Josh? Can you
No, we
find
better
it?
not.
Just
I
mark.
find
Just
it.
let your
remember
heart open your heart.
That's when I
Neuron.
first had the one of those generation MacBooks.
Yeah.
Where the camera was in the top here.
Oh, yeah.
And so I would hit record on it, and then I would get like my sister and my dad. I go, "Have you seen this?" And I'd be like, "They're like, what is this?" I go, "You got to watch this." And then I'd have a recording of them
remember
watching
this.
it.
Oh,
and
that's
it was,
fun.
It was so much fun to have. I still have those somewhere.
We should find those because
Yeah.
I remember when we did that. It was so
and my dad
fun.
be like, "Oh yeah, that's not good. Like, what's this guy doing?" But Maria just be like, "Oh my god!" But she could not take her eyes off
Maria
of it.
could watch the whole thing.
Yeah.
Most people can't.
Yeah, Maria's one of the few.
oh,
this
this
is
is
it.
it.
This is it.
Okay, are you
There's
ready?
no shit?
There's no
No
shit.
shit.
There's no
All
shit.
right.
There's no shit.
But it is special.
So
So that's a jar.
that's a jar. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, that's
And
a
then-
sack and a dong.
Yeah. And it just goes right in, like he's.
It's so fast. It's
You
like
can see-
a glass jar going.
But look at the
in.
insides of his legs. You can tell how
How
banged up he is.
All right, what are we doing here? Boy, a lot of range on this show. We had the chiropractic. He was so nice. Oh, it went all the way in.
Yeah, it broke.
Oh no!
That are shards
Yeah.
of glass and blood that he's pulling out.
Mazel tov. Oh God. What's with the uncircumcised too? I'm seeing
He's
a trend.
European. He's European. You have to be from Canada or Europe to do things like this.
Well, there's just a lot of blood.
So much blood. And he just pulls the glass out of his rectum.
This is what I assume Bert shits.
Yeah.
After a night
Look at all
out.
that blood, though. Look at all that blood.
I see the blood.
Yeah.
I think about this video once a month
God.
since 2008.
Oh God.
But you know that here's the thing, the real perspective is that you learn that everybody's different.
Yes.
Everybody has something that gets them going. You know?
You know,
Somebody.
and when you think you're weird, you're in your hotel, you're hating yourself. This guy's existing.
Guy's doing this.
He's at Whole Foods.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
So
This guy
much
could be in
glass.
front of you in line at Whole Foods.
Yes, he is.
He is.
Is this what was supposed to happen, or was this an accident? Is this planned, the breaking?
I think he tries to do it without it breaking, but
then
it just...
bonus.
He's got to get some plastic.
Okay, we're good.
We got it. We got it.
Does he get
Jesus.
all of it out, though? He's still reaching.
there's so
He's
much.
still
Yeah, there's
reaching.
a lot of glass in there.
Good Lord.
So much glass in that asshole.
These guys.
Guys, and it's guys. Again, you don't see a lot of girls putting glass jars up their assholes.
I can send you a link.
You can take
Breaking?
it off.
Yeah.
Breaking it
No
though,
breaking,
and
no
pulling
breaking.
the bloody bits out. That's what I'm
God.
saying, Mark. It's guys. Oh, we still have a minute.
Oh, we got it. I don't need to see the twist
got it.
ending.
I just wanted to make sure you.
Yeah, thank you. I wonder. I'd love to study both of your brains before the show and then after, because you've just seen so much dark,
Trauma.
twisted
It's
shit.
bad. Yeah.
Trauma.
Yeah. The thing that I
You and like a war vet would have a similar mental.
Oh, for sure.
I wrote this this show that I just sold, you know, and even the executive messaged me. He goes, "You're fucked up, man."
Yeah.
And I go, "I think it's from doing this podcast."
It's gotta be.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, nothing shocking, you realize. Very little shocks me. People send me things. I'm like, I just saw a guy pull glass shards out of his asshole.
Yeah.
2 U.S. Army soldiers were found posting themselves in uniform on a personal fetish themed social media page. And these are like, you know.
Oh, God.
He's decorated.
Oh,
like, that's a lot
no.
of pins up there, you know?
You gotta hide that stuff. You can get fired for that kind
You
of
certainly
stuff.
can.
This.
Oh,
Man.
shit.
Dick out. That's pretty cool.
China is seeing this and high fiving.
For sure. Even though Colonel Donnelly is retired, this is Colonel Brian T. Donnelly, a.k.a. Pup Ravage, and Captain Dayton Tenney, a.k.a. Adjutant Pup. Even though Colonel Donnelly's retired, he can still face charges while Captain Dayton will be put through an investigation.
All right.
Oh, for just what?
Just for these.
Being in uniform?
Yeah, it's
doing
that
that?
they're in uniform, yeah.
Oh,
I like how we just saw a guy bleedy ass and a guy shit on a piece of bread, but you're like, we better not show the dick here. Yeah, we got standards.
I think these came to us like this.
Okay. I didn't know that was for me.
Yeah, I don't want to offend Mark with this guy's limp penis in the locker room.
I have to say, the audacity of being in the military and being an out pup player is it's pretty scary. I mean, don't you think you're inviting some possible hostility from your peers?
Yeah.
I'd be a little weary of sharing. You know, you wanna
that's
keep
a
it under
real
wraps.
masculine aggro
Yeah.
environment, and to be like, "Do you want to see me in my dog mask?"
Yeah.
I don't think
I'd hide that.
Although if this guy was on the battlefield and I saw a guy in a dog mask charging me, I'd be
Yeah.
like, all right, you take my gun. You win.
exactly.
New uniform for a military?
Yeah.
That'd be kind of cool.
Oh, yeah.
It's terrifying. It is terrifying. I don't feel aroused personally.
Good.
This is the first time I've seen somebody be like, "Here's my dick," though. Clearly, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, they usually say, they always claim it's not sexual. These pup
that's
players.
the big thing.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, what's up with furries? All that I don't
It's
understand.
sexual. It's gotta be.
It's gotta be.
Definitely, but something's up.
Yeah, they're nothing
I wish
sexual.
I had something weird like that.
I don't know.
I'm
Okay,
so
pups,
boring.
we've had a bit of a rest. Time now for some training.
Whoa.
What's involved in human pup play at first seems really simple because, most people think you're just getting on all fours, waddling around and going woof woof and bark bark. But it's really so much more complicated.
It's an addiction, I guess, in a way. I feel there is a hidden dog in me. I feel I have to live 2 lives in some ways.
Oh look,
It is
they're just being little puppy rascals.
In latex
For
suits.
some people, there's sexy time involved.
Some
but
people
that's
it's
not
sexual.
the whole essence of it.
But not all of us. Yeah, this seems like a totally non-sexual
Just a
environment.
group of dudes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And collars and hats.
So are they attracted to dogs? Or they just
They're-
like to be dogs?
They want to be dogs.
They want,
Okay,
yeah.
got it.
Yeah, and you can train for it, you know?
Every day.
I mean, I guess it'd be a
You're
pretty
gonna
good
take
seeing eye dog.
A
Because
good
they can
strong smell
talk
of
to
your
you.
owner's underwear. When you feel like it.
Wait,
when you're
what?
pleasuring yourself.
What happened?
You have to smell your owner's underwear like a dog would.
Oh,
You know?
fun.
Yeah.
Importantly, though, there's activities that you're going to be doing to help build up your scent. And the first one in first collar training is to know your own smell. Once a day, when you wake up in the morning, take a good whiff of your pit. Before you've showered, before you've put any deodorant, cologne on.
I think we all do that.
Sure.
When
Gotta
you've got
check.
time during your work day or during those moments when you're in class,
Uh-oh.
you want to go here.
Wait a minute. What
Put
happened?
your hand down your pants. Grab your nuts. Have a feel. Get your fingers over them.
All right, we all do that too, right?
Sure.
You gotta
Yeah, but are you building your musk? Are you knowing
Smell
your smell?
what your nuts smell
No,
like at
just
different times of the day.
wanna make sure in case
in the
you
morning
hook
when you
up.
wake up, have a fondle.
Yeah.
You don't smell the old clam?
Good fondle of your nuts.
I do. I just to make sure for
Yeah.
what's the word I'm looking for?
You got to do the dipstick.
Well, the main
Inspection,
thing
make sure it's
to
everything's
take from
good.
this is to understand this is nothing sexual. These are just people being themselves.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, this part's
You don't have a tail.
not
Oh, you don't have a tail.
Good puppy. Good puppy. Yeah.
I'm
Good.
nervous.
Now, you've
This
come
is not
because you need a
sexual.
tail,
It's
haven't you?
just Dog
Yeah.
play.
Good puppy.
It's a beautiful day out. You
Is
know?
this the tail
We're
you'd like
here
us
watching
to
this.
give you?
And he loves
Good
it.
puppy.
I mean,
Your
it is
master
in
chose
broad
that tail
daylight.
for you,
At
didn't
least
he?
dim the lights.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh, let's have a look at the
no.
little hole there.
there goes the tails going in.
I'm starting to get sad.
Oh, good puppy. Oh, that's good boy.
You gonna come so hard now, Tom?
Very brave.
What the hell's happening?
He's getting a tail.
He's getting a tail inserted.
Oh,
Very tight
man.
down there, aren't you,
It's
puppy?
not. You're looking at it all
Very
wrong.
tight.
Okay.
This is just how people in this envinement work. How would you be a dog if you don't have a tail?
I guess you're right.
Oh, puppy, that's you. Rest your head. on
Rest
the
your
bed
head.
there.
Good boy.
This reminds me like the gynecologist when they
Oh, yeah.
do this shit to women. It's not sexual.
Yeah.
Sure.
It just feels like that. Like to me, this feels medical.
Yeah.
Like I don't want
Does this feel medical?
to put anything in
This
my
feels like
fucking
torture.
ass.
All right. Finally, something we can all get behind.
Yeah. She's had a little bit of work done.
You
Skin.
say, you don't say. Oh, man.
Yeah, I follow her on the talk. She's been
Yeah.
around. She's
Oh,
on
yeah?
the gram too.
Quite the
She's
cheekbone.
Ukraine.
Anastasia Poreshchuk, age 36, has the world's biggest cheeks
Hey.
and has changed her looks with a little bit of plastic surgery. She is known for showing her butt lift and is saying how the swelling has been going down so she can now sit down.
Jesus Christ.
She's
Yeah.
always like, "What do you mean my cheeks are too big?" She's totally normal, totally healthy.
Do you want to tell Mark here what he's going to see now?
Oh, you ready?
Oh, there's more?
Yeah.
Well,
this
we're
one's
just-
not so bad.
All right, I thought we were going to hang out.
looking for me. Bitch, here I go.
That was just the appetizer.
Oh, okay. I was
So,
nervous.
these are my-
There's been a lot of. Maybe we should take a breather. Just take a breather for a
Yeah,
second.
that's true, Tom. I'm a
Sorry.
little overstimulated.
Okay. I'm sorry.
I don't even know if my TikToks can be better than that, though.
That's true. Let's not.
But I do want to switch lanes. Like my TikToks, I like to curate are from the outliers, people that are underrepresented in the TikTok algorithm.
Sure.
We'll take a break though.
No, I was. I can keep going.
There's a lot, but that's a lot. We had diarrhea.
Yeah.
On bread.
Right.
We did give you a guy bleeding out of his asshole.
Yeah.
It's a lot of clips.
It's a lot. It's heavy.
What's going on with? How's the tour going?
Well, see, you can't do this on NBC.
I know, you
This
really
is the
can't.
great thing about the internet.
Yeah.
Fallon, imagine Fallon fake laughing at the bleedy asshole.
He's like, dude, that had to hurt so bad.
Yeah, hey, touring's going great. Living the dream. Can't complain.
Yeah, I mean, you just did a couple of shows here at. Where's the? Are you doing a super long tour, or is this just like a?
I'm going till like September. I like the road.
Yeah,
I think it's like it's a marriage saver.
Yeah,
you know, it's great to get out there, but I'm also selling tickets for the first time, so I feel like I got to capitalize on that.
Congratulations!
Thank you. I think it's going to go away at some point.
That's what everybody does. That. I mean, everyone. That's a normal thought. I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you guys? We're definitely in a boom. You guys think?
Without a doubt.
Yeah, you think we're gonna hang on to it?
Well, I think it's like a market, like a housing market.
Yeah.
You know, so I think we're super fortunate that we are right now. Like it's like we own homes.
Yeah.
And they're like, hey, you just got another offer.
Right.
And you're like, oh, that's crazy.
Exactly.
And so you're just taking those offers.
Yeah.
I mean, I think the crazy thing is to go into this and not accept the idea that there's a window for it. It's a window.
Well, and I also think as long as the world keeps sucking as hard as it has, then comedy will prevail. Like if Trump gets reelected.
Yeah, well, I think it's
gonna
good
be
and bad.
Comedy time. No, it's good for comedy.
I don't
People
know
are gonna
about
be so
that.
crazy.
I think it's good because he'll do crazy shit. He says funny stuff all the time. We can make fun of it. But I do feel like that's when all the angry blue-haired people get.
They get more angry.
Yeah, they get heightened on that, and it's like, fuck it. This is racist. This is sexist. This is homophobic.
But then they pay even more to come and see you to say those things that are quote racist and sexist.
Yeah, there is this thing when
It's good.
when a Dem is in office, it's actually kind of like the crazies are the conservatives at that point, but they're much better audience.
Way better.
They're way funnier. They have a better sense of humor. I'm saying.
less offended, less analyzing. Was that
But,
problematic?
Like, when there's a conservative in office, then the rage comes from the left.
Yes,
and it's insufferably bad.
Right.
Yeah. I'm talking about just like in the world of comedy.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, the right will have like they might get mad at you like about a Jesus joke and then shoot you.
Yeah.
Which I would prefer than to be like mean to me online.
Yeah.
You know, I'd rather just get shot than just be like, you're a racist or whatever.
Yeah.
And like, I got to deal with this now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's tough when you're called a racist because, like, how do you defend yourself?
You get called
And you're like, I'm not.
And here's the thing: is they go, your joke. That's fine. You have this joke, but right now, with what's going on, you know, like it's too callous of you to do that.
And then they go, well, you're a freedom of speech guy, so you can make the joke, then I can tell you the joke sucks. I'm like, you're welcome to tell me the joke sucks, but you're also trying to like call clubs and get them to not book me and stuff. So that's
a totally different.
That's a different thing.
And that's something that, I'll say this: like, I don't think conservatives do that.
No, not really.
That's a strictly like lefty move.
Yeah, they'll call you and be like Sig Heil or whatever the fuck. But like, did you see that comedy club in Seattle? They cut out Metzger and Gomez and all these guys. Oh, you didn't see this?
No.
Oh, this small club booked all these guys and eventually kind of figured out what they were all about and then unbooked them.
No.
Really?
And they posted about it and it made it. I can't believe it was a huge thing.
Didn't hear about it at all.
It's like a week ago.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Wait, did they book them together, or these are like separate
bookings? And it's a new club, so they're like, oh, we can get Kurt Metzger, bring him in. He was on this in Comedy Central and Chelsea lately.
And then unbooked them.
And then they saw their content. They were like, fuck that. They're in Capitol Hill. It's like a very progressive gay area.
Oh, okay.
Well, that makes sense then.
Well,
it's their discretion. You know.
Yeah, do what you
Maybe
want.
their audience doesn't want that. Great.
But here's the thing:
Totally
this
get
is the flip of the
gay cakes
of hey, when you do something, when you say something, there's consequences.
Oh yeah.
So now you're gonna like. Usually it's like a comedian said something, right? Then somebody reacts and they go, "Hey man, this is what you have to deal with if you're gonna say that." And you're like, "Okay, that's fair."
Right.
Well, now it's the club going, "We booked you. We're unbooking you because of what you've done." Now you're going to have to deal with the reaction to that. Like you made that choice.
Sure.
You know what I mean? It's kind of flipping that thing on its head.
Yeah.
So now people are going to, I don't know, trash you online. I don't know how they're going to act in person. But if you choose to do that, you also have to deal with the consequences of that, you know?
I guess so. And they're getting, to your point, they're getting a lot of death threats, bomb
Of course
threats,
they are.
you know.
And you know, that's also maybe check out who you're booking before you book them.
That too.
there's no problem.
But what about the argument of, hey, you know, in the 50s, saying gay marriage or Lenny Bruce stuff was considered no, and he would get, you know, unbooked from clubs because he was controversial, and he was like, black people are okay, you know, whatever. That was controversial back then, saying like gays aren't bad or whatever. But he had the right to say it, and now that's the norm. Gay people can get married, whatever. Yeah. So what if Kurt Metzger has a good point that's like progressive, but it goes against the narrative? Now he doesn't get a platform.
Right.
I argued that horribly and got
but I understand.
clunky.
I understand what you're saying though. It's because like this person is what they're doing is they're going, I found this one thing that is I don't like or you know offends me about this guy. They have no idea. Like Kurt's a hilarious comic,
super funny,
super smart guy. And he might go up there to that booker and put on a set that they go like, holy shit, that was fantastic.
Yeah.
And now they'll never discover that.
I know.
Because they're like, yeah, but there is this other thing one time.
Right.
It's like, okay, well
but also like freedom of whatever. They own the club. That's what they want to do.
Yeah, they can do whatever they
Fuck
want.
them. There's a million other venues in Seattle.
Right,
You can four-wall his own. If I were Kurt, I would four-wall my own shit down the street. Find a theater right fucking next door and sell the shit out of it.
Yes.
And put all the guys on there that they didn't book and succeed.
Yeah, him and Lewis, they should both do that.
Do your own shit.
There's a lot of venues in Seattle. There's a lot of venues in Seattle.
That's true.
Yeah, fuck
but
that club.
It's a little weird that the people who hate Kurt or, you know, who don't like that kind of comedy, they won't even go that night. So you're kind of saying, hey, don't have this guy, even when I'm not there. I wanted the club to be exactly run like I want, because it was with the community that stepped in.
Sure.
And it's like, but you won't even go to see Kurt. So can't someone else go see him?
Exactly.
So they can't book anyone you hate, even when you're not going to the show.
I know.
It's kind of dictatory.
It totally is. These clubs that have like, no, I know what I want here. It's like, you know what you want here for you personally.
Yes.
But that's not serving the community,
really.
No.
And they always talk about diversity and open-minded, inclusive. We're like, well,
No.
not to him.
Right.
He's a person too.
No.
Yeah. It's inclusive to people who are desperate for inclusivity. That's who you're being inclusive to. Yeah.
Well, the inclusive people are usually the most not inclusive.
Exclusive. Yeah,
That's
completely.
their MO.
They're
it's
insufferably exclusive.
Yeah. It's how if there's always a flip, like the God hates guy is always getting blown at a rest stop, you know. There's always some overcompensation.
And I'm super inclusive. Like, no, nobody is super everything's cool.
No,
if everything's
no.
okay with you, then you're mentally ill.
Yes.
You should have boundaries to what you think is acceptable or tasteful or for you.
Yeah.
Preferences. You can have fucking preferences.
Well, that's what most of us
You're
live
not
on.
hateful if you have preferences.
You go to the
So stupid.
to the drive by the movie theater and you're like, I don't want to see any of this shit.
Yeah.
Okay, go do something else today.
But you don't call the theater and go, fuck you for having Wreck-It Ralph.
Yeah, it's like
people are so weird.
I know.
I do think though the real like all this kind of lays on, you know, bookers. It's the same as when somebody got a ticket to see your show and then they're like, I didn't like this. You're like, did you know who you're going to see? And they're like, no. It's like, well, then that's on you, man.
That's on you.
And if you're a booker and you're booking people, like you actually made an offer and you're unaware of what they do, this is your fault.
Yeah. Completely.
Don't make offers.
Yeah, Madam Web sucked, but I'm not trying to get my money back.
Exactly.
You know?
I don't even know what that is.
It's a horrible Marvel movie.
Oh.
Marvel's really going down the shitter.
Yeah.
I can't believe how crazy big that whole world has got as far as like as a business. And
I know, it's wild.
It's so insane.
It's all Disney now. It's kooky.
And then you learn, like, if you want to feel old, that all those movies ain't shit compared to what video games gross. Like,
is that right? I didn't know that.
It's not even close. Like the biggest feature franchises are laughable when you talk about what these releases will do in video games.
Really?
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
I guess because you can't stream you can't steal a video game.
Well, yeah.
You can steal a movie, you know, bootleg it and all that.
It's so crazy. Like in the pre-sales, like they'll have like a pre-sale first weekend for a game that's coming out. And they're like, we made 890 million Friday.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow,
Like,
we should be getting the video game biz.
The video game business is insane.
I had no idea. Well, these gamer kids, they're like they're
Exactly.
like the new Michael Jordan. You know,
Yeah,
some Asian
people go
kid
watch
is
them.
a zillionaire.
Zillionaire.
And he's getting blown all day long while he's in his crazy video game chair.
Yeah.
And, he can't even lift like a bag of groceries.
No.
But he can kick some ass on Tekken. I'm
I guess
behind.
I never really, I see this now, but I like the idea that like there really is a huge, not like an audience, a huge audience to watch you play a video game because you're really good at it.
That's insane.
That's crazy to me, but it's so big.
I mean,
it's
I guess
so big.
we watch people fuck. We watch people cook food.
I know. Yeah.
So it's not that, because if you're into video games, we watch people play sports because we played sports.
Right.
You know, it's not that crazy.
Now can we do TikToks? Was that enough?
Sorry.
Sorry.
Thank you for giving me a breather.
Yeah, I'm
I'm
sorry.
so excited.
I felt bad actually.
I curate these with love.
I know.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
We'll put it back.
We'll see.
They're
what,
not all this crazy though, Mark.
We'll see what Mark.
They're more nuanced sometimes.
I don't know. Mark, here's the thing. It's not going to make you sick like the other stuff, but it can be an emotional ride what she pulls.
Okay.
With God, everything is possible.
See what I mean?
With God,
All right, this is very palatable.
everything is possible.
But it's annoying. You want to kill him.
Very annoying.
Nathaniel Jane Deutsch. With God, everything is
I hate him so much.
Wouldn't you have so many questions if your wife was like, "That's my ex"? Wouldn't you question like everything in your life?
Of course, yeah.
And you're like, "You dated this guy?" She's like, "Yeah, 4 years."
I'd be like, we are getting a divorce.
Yeah, yeah.
But that's before he turned
Yeah,
to
it was before-
Christianity.
yeah, it was before he turned,
He's
you
a
know?
hardcore drug addict.
she's
He was
like-
cool back then.
Got it.
He used to party. She goes, "Yeah, he found Jesus. That's when we split up, and this is what he does
How
now."
much do you hate his stupid fucking...
The hat, the shirt.
I hate
hate
that he felt like he should share this.
I
That's
know.
the only
Right.
thing that I really hate.
That he felt safe enough to share.
Yeah,
it
I wish
without-
people felt less safe in the
Same.
world. Yeah.
I wish the fear of retribution was
Yeah.
on him.
Yes, an unsafe
Like
space.
the one that we have,
Yeah.
where we're like, "Should I post this?"
Of course. You're killing, and you're still like, I don't know. I
Look
flubbed
at my
the word.
hand.
Yeah.
My voice sounds weird.
Exactly. Yikes.
Yeah, Chloe's a little bit mad right now because we left them out and she started to eat them. So I had to take them from her. So she didn't eat all of them. She ate a few of them.
Watch this. It gets better.
You did.
What the fuck?
She doesn't like it when I tell her business.
This is a whole lane. It's people who have wild cats.
Yeah.
Cougars, tigers, leopards,
Oh.
yeah, bobcats, mountain lions.
So
usually
she-
it's in the Arab world, and usually it's like a sheik.
Yeah.
And you don't usually see chicks like this with then they'll have like panthers in their house and shit.
Jesus.
So she
I
left
know,
out
I'm pretty upset about it too.
snacks out, I guess.
Oh, man.
And the cat got to some of the chips or whatever, and that was hitting the back of her head.
The cat, the
Whatever
lynx
that
or
is.
whatever the fuck this is.
I'd still rather live
Snow
with a
leopard?
puma than that dog guy.
Dude.
In the dog mask. But yeah, this is wild.
She's like, he's a little mad.
Yeah.
Look at her.
She's so calm.
I
I know.
She
They all
knows
are.
that yeah, they all are.
So
like,
remember the woman that was like, well, I'm just going to feed the python and oh, that's quite a squeeze. Like they are always like blissfully
Confident,
unaware
Yeah.
and kind of checked out as to the reality.
she's had this one since it was a pup, I'm sure.
That helps.
Yeah.
But
It was
still.
a little kitty.
I mean, that monkey will eventually rip your face off.
Yeah. Totally.
It's coming.
Yeah, it'll rip your testicles off and eat your fingers.
Yeah.
Every time.
And this is tough too because you have guests over and you got to be like,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
fine.
Oh.
And you're like,
Just
it's
chill.
hitting you.
Chill out.
It's hissing.
Last year, Daddy and I joined a local dungeon. And they have a really big group for littles and middles. And they have at least one monthly littles thing. And today, I'm going alone. Usually they're on the weekends. But this was on a Friday evening. And Daddy works second shift. So I'm going and I'm bringing my service dog with me so she can keep me companies and help me out if I get too anxious.
Where's she going?
Yeah.
Sorry.
So I'm wearing my Grogu shirt, well, one of them, and then I put my hair, it was not really even.
I don't like this.
But I put my hair in pigtails.
So-
And then I packed
What the fuck am I watching?
So, Mark, this is called Little Space. This is for people who feel better when they're regressed in a childlike state.
Oh.
So she's a little, and she has another adult male who's her daddy,
Got it.
and They play in the daddy little space. How does that make you feel?
Well, I guess it's better than real. Because you get all the trappings of a kid, but it's an adult vagina. So that's some silver lining on this freak show.
I think I enjoyed. I guess it's better than most. Not quite sure, but I think it is.
I'm still humming and hawing. I'm still working
It's
it
really
out.
not that hard to pack a bag because pretty much
So she's just pretending to be like a toddler, basically?
Yeah.
How does this woman make an income? I'm always struggling to pay the rent. And these people, they just have passive income from fucking pacifiers.
And oodles of free time. You know
Yeah.
how much fucking time it takes to do this?
Are we paying her disability? I think we are.
Probably.
God.
I mean, she's
what's
got
that cart?
time.
It looks like a fucking medical cart or something,
I don't know.
Right? It's got like heart monitors and pills on it. What's in that
No,
thing?
it's got her passies.
They always have lots of crafts, but I pack up backup coloring.
Get the fuck out of here.
What
Enough
the-
of her.
Get a job.
Get a job.
Oh,
another
another
one.
exotic pet.
Oh, I thought that was Ari.
You want that piece of bread? Huh?
Bread. Yeah.
No.
Wants your blood.
You want a lighter? No.
Offering it baby food.
Mm.
Oh, this one's my tribe. It's like Russian.
Oh.
Look at that thing.
Stop kissing its mouth, dummy.
You know what happened if you would walk in the room right now?
Yeah.
And that thing was like getting pet by her.
Whew.
It would just fucking.
Oh, man. That was a pretty good cougar.
Yeah, it would just.
That was really good, Tom.
And your whole face be hanging off. You're like, what the fuck? She's like, it's okay. It's okay.
Yeah.
You scared her. You scared her.
Well, yeah, you've ever been attacked by someone's cat?
Yeah, the
it
worst.
Sucks. You think that thing's not going to fuck up your friend?
Look at that. Yeah.
Weird. It's weird. These people get mad at you if you have a gun.
Yeah. This is like in an apartment.
Yeah.
In Siberia.
All right.
They're
All
Russians.
right.
And you know what it is? They take pride in being the one human that can get
That can
away with
interact
doing
with
this
it,
stuff
yeah.
with them. That's what they get off on.
Good
I'm
point.
special. I can interact with the snake, with the bobcat, blah, blah, blah.
And you're not. And also, all these end the same way.
Yep.
It's
inevitable.
Yeah.
Clock's ticking.
I know.
Yeah, with your face being removed.
Well, imagine if she eats ribs one day and goes kissing that thing on the
That
mouth.
fucking, that super confident snake lady she
Yeah.
was talking about. Oh, this is fucking Terry, whatever. And she's
Yeah.
feeding it. And then it starts to wrap her. And then she's like, I need some help in here, Pete. Go ahead. And they're like trying to unwind it. And it's just slowly squeezing her. And that's her, her loving
Special-
python. Yeah.
Special bond.
Whoa.
Yeah, I've just been, and they always like, this was my fault.
Yeah, it's so true.
Yeah, of course. Your fault is in owning it.
Yeah.
That's,
Yeah.
that's
So
your
true.
fault.
They always internalize the animal's innate nature
Right.
to kill it.
Yeah.
Yeah, like literally, the animal wants to eat. That
Yes.
snake was probably hungry that day.
Yeah.
Like she has an extra piece of meat on her lips or ate a hot dog and she goes Frenching this fucking cat.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
going to bite her face off.
My favorite, there's that croc guy on Instagram. He's like Gator guy or whatever. And he is a total world-renowned expert on this. And he has them at a place. He's not like, this is my house. I got gators walking around. He's like
Yeah.
at a whatever, some type of
Like a farm.
Yeah, like some type of farm where they rescue them or something. And he's, he knows them so well and how gators act and respond. And he's in the water with one. And he's like, people ask me, like, how I am able to do this. And he's telling the audience. And he's like, do these guys love me? He was like, they do not love me. He goes, I am always like a few seconds away from being attacked and dying at all times.
There you go.
And he's like, I'm just hyper aware. I know what to do and how to do this. He's like, in a second, he's like right in front of me. He goes, this guy would kill me and eat me if I was not aware.
At least he's sane.
He's saying it. Yeah.
There's no love in their hearts.
He's like, yeah, they don't feel love.
No.
Like, it's a reptile that's just like,
Yeah, it's a dinosaur waiting for a chicken
yeah,
leg.
it's just waiting. You fed it, so it's like, all right, cool. But if you didn't, it would be like, oh, I'm gonna eat you right now.
Of
You know?
course.
Yeah.
I feel like that's how you feel about me.
Yeah.
Like if I just stopped milking you and feeding you, you just got no love in your heart. Yeah.
Yeah, well, have you heard of
Kill me.
Gypsy Rose? She killed the mom.
Yeah. It's
What was that?
men got no love.
What was that great movie, Henry? Oh yeah.
Yeah, Portrait of a Serial Killer.
There's that great scene. There's the funniest scene where
It's not the funniest, but
he gets in the back seat with that prostitute and then he snaps her neck, and then his friend is like,
what the fuck? You talking about like it's Dude, Where's My Car? It's not a comedy.
It's a funny scene though. It's pretty
Tom's
funny.
version.
Pull it up.
I'm going to FatCon in Seattle, Washington, January 6th through 7th, and I want to see you there. FatCon is a 3-day fat liberation celebration, y'all. We will be celebrating fat liberation, body acceptance, and the power of being in fat community. With over 60 hours of programming spanning from policy, legislation, healthcare, community, and visual arts, plus a ton more, this is sure to be something you don't want to miss.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. If you do miss it, it's okay because you'll not be alive next year when year 2 comes around.
And no one is missing this.
Yeah.
We're going to see her coming. You feel a ripple in your water cup. Like a T-Rex.
Oh, my God. What's happening?
Well, and it's in Seattle. That's a good place.
Oh, yeah.
Apropos our earlier discussion.
Oh, man.
FatCon health
FatCon.
stuff.
Yeah.
You hate
90
to cater
hours
to
of
that.
program. Talk about hot dog stands. That's all they should have there.
This is insane.
I
This
know.
is completely insane behavior.
Bad news.
Yeah.
Just a lot of what's the first thing at FatCon? So when's the last time you saw your genitalia? For me, it's been about 20 years.
Normalizing being like 350 or whatever, and like it's like I know these goddamn door frames. They're so small. It's like no, they're not.
No,
you
they're
need to
not.
Get your shit together, man.
Yeah. Well, the winner here is the caterer.
Definitely.
He's like, we are gonna make all our year's income on this FatCon.
This is no different.
That's
like
their
this
Super Bowl.
This take is no different than like the comedian that always goes like, fucking.
They don't get it.
I'm not as lucky as you getting all. And you're like
the worst.
Haters.
The worst. I hate that.
That's like that's the FatCon person.
That's a great point. Yeah. You put a video on YouTube, it does well. People are like, must be nice.
Yeah.
No, I wrote the jokes.
Yeah,
It's,
and then
anyone can
I
do YouTube.
uploaded it.
Yeah. But this is, hey, it must be nice to be thin. Like, no, you got to go to the. I go to the gym all the time.
Yeah, right. And I say no to food.
Yeah.
The comedian. I have so many guys who have been like, they're not looking for any white guys, and I'm like, have you seen the list of the most successful comedians?
Yeah, right.
Don't worry about white guys.
Yeah, white
They're
guys
fine.
are doing just fine.
Yeah. Just go on the internet.
Here's the thing: it's not your whiteness that's holding you back, pal.
But what are they going to celebrate when they get together? That's the weirdest part of a con like that. Like, hey, you're fat, I'm fat.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a weird thing to
That's true.
celebrate.
Yeah, I guess so.
Like, I don't know.
That you can just shit on the floor and keep walking together. I guess. Such pig time. Pig time, like pup play. Just pig play. Just roll around in this trough where you eat and shit in it at the same time.
See, but that's something I would go to. I'd be like,
Yeah.
that sounds awesome.
It'd be cool if you could throw shit at them.
Oh, yeah.
Like you pay and you
Shame
throw.
them?
Yeah, you throw like soup and hot dogs and everything at them. And
That's
they're
what
like,
I'm talking about. See, now that's a good event.
That's fun.
Yeah.
And then at the very end, there's a latch that comes out and a leopard jumps in and fucking eats them. Yeah. That'd be fun, right?
That'd be fun. And going there would be like going to a bounce house. You could just bang up off everybody, bounce around.
She's so fucking
Fat
big.
con.
Yeah.
There's no way she's easily stands and walks.
No, and it's going to be a trouble getting all these people to FatCon.
Yeah.
That's going
Yeah.
to be a hard thing. She
Yeah.
should have picked like the middle of the country.
Yeah,
shorter
Seattle?
flights.
Good point.
That's tougher to get
Yeah, this
to.
is more of an Omaha event.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Put them out in the plains.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
There's a lot of land.
You can drive. You have to be able to drive to FatCon. These people are not getting on air.
Seattle is like it's a
It's
real
a hard
trip.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
Wyoming. No.
Yeah,
What's in
that's
the
still
middle?
up there. You know,
Yeah.
like Kansas City would be a
Kansas
great
City.
place. All the barbecue.
Oh, my God, those poor cows.
Yeah, what are they doing with Seattle? It's like a healthy
You ever see those
place.
stadium shots of a Chiefs game? It's not different than this. It's just a lot of like, "Go Chiefs," bunch of piggy pies. Oh, here we go.
There you go. So this is
I'm just
the Middle
having
East.
fun. This is not what you want to do. This is the guy that just got there too, you know? Right. That he's like, that's someone's friend. He's like torturing his friend.
That's great.
That's what I would do too. Come on in, man.
Yeah.
You let a tiger out.
It's kind of a shitty tiger. He should have killed him by
Yeah,
now.
that tiger is very
yeah.
well trained. That guy is in a full panic.
Of course.
Oh,
Yeah.
Already with his socks.
The best one is the the guy that like one of these sheiks had like 5-6 guys in his pool, and they're all just like hanging out like in this rich guy's pool at a palace, and then he just lets a tiger into it, and they're like, ah! And you see them like climbing out, falling, like just totally terrified.
That's fun.
That's so good.
But do the tigers, do they hurt you?
No, I think these are like, I mean, obviously a tiger can.
Sure.
But I think these are so like domesticated.
No,
like
they probably rip their claws out and rip their teeth out. This is the Middle East. They're not nice.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
They probably fuck up these tigers.
I'm sure.
Gums.
I'm sure they're not like, he's exactly the way he's supposed to be.
No. They neutered the shit out of that thing.
For sure.
Yeah.
It's so fucking scary. It's still so scary to see a tiger in a house.
Wait, play it again.
Yeah,
He's
this
like,
guy's so scared, man. Yeah. He's totally terrified.
شوي ركان شوي ما تدور يا الله جميل ربع شوفوا جنة الروح.
Oh, that's almost went through the window.
Oh my god.
Yeah, dude.
That's terrible, dude.
They got a lot of free time and
Oh yeah, here it is, dude. This is great, right? It's like, okay, so all these guys are like, hey, we're hanging out in this pool.
Yeah.
You know, and then look what's in the background here. Can you go full screen?
Yes. حبيبي enjoy, only enjoy.
And they just notice.
Oh my god.
It's the end of FatCon.
Yes.
This is perfect.
Oh, this is Seattle, my bad.
Holy shit.
Oh, that's
Like,
perfect.
That's fun.
A tiger in the pool is the move.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
I can't. Rogan's almost there. He's almost there. He's like, oh, come on over, man. Come take a dip.
Tiger's like, fuck, it's an ice bath. I'm freezing my tits off in here.
So cold.
Yeah.
All right, dude. It's always fun to see you.
So good
Hey,
to
this
see
was
you,
a blast.
Mark.
See you too.
Thank you for coming.
Glad you're here.
You're
Thanks for
hilarious. Tickets are at marknormancomedy.com. It's the You Don't Say tour. It's going on now. Don't forget, Mark has, what do you have, 2 podcasts?
Yeah, we might be drunk, which you've done.
Yes.
We'd love to have you on if you ever come cross country. And then Tuesdays with Stories with Joe List.
With Joe List, the great Joe List, been here. Yeah, dude, you're hilarious.
Hey,
Congrats on everything.
Thanks, it's fun.
And I hope you enjoy the rest of your tour. And we will see you guys next time. Goodbye.
How would you know how to identify a stinky beef?
Take her to a club.
I can tell you some other ways.
Finger her and then take a chance and go smell it. Booty cheeks opening. Why are you sweating? Open the. Booty cheeks opening. Why are you sweating? Open the. Booty cheeks opening. Why are you sweating? Open the. Booty cheeks opening. And then the smell comes out.
Where are you credentialed, Dr. Mel?
Take her to a club. Then you can try smelling dirty underwear.
Definitely.
Just eat that stinker. Eat that stinker. Just eat that stinker. Eat that stinker.
I mean, if we're gonna go through the trouble of having her twerk and then finding her dirty undies and sniffing them, why not just hook up with her and find out?
Take her to a club. Make her twerk. If she say, I can't twerk because it's smelly pussy. Booty cheeks opening. Why are you sweating? Open the. Booty cheeks opening. Why are you sweating? Open the.
Just eat
Booty
that
cheeks
stinker.
opening. Why are you sweating? Open the.
Just
Booty
eat that
cheeks
stinker.
opening.
Eat that.
You just watched your mom's house. Did you like it? Then watch another one. Watch our clips. I don't know. Check it out. Try it out. If you didn't like it, look for other stuff. Maybe in the next video there's people getting hurt the way you like, or maybe gay dudes talking about dick stuff. I don't know. Try it out. Maybe there's always something for everybody. Just look in these cubes, squares, whatever.